Hello? How is V?
Okay.
Give me 1 second, and I'm getting myself comfy and set up, and then we can get started.
Okay, hold on. I gotta get this started. I gotta get this working anyway. I forgot I have to use the... I gotta use the keyboard to fix the... I already got comfy, damn it. Ah, shit. Penis! Big, fat penis. Alright, let me see if I remember how to do this correctly. Let's go, I do. That is not what I meant to do. God, this is such a weird options menu theme. So discordant. This options theme is so discordant and weird.
Annoying.
Let's see.
Oh shit, nearly forgot my water bottle. I'm going to need the water.
Yeah, maybe. That's the wrong one.
I believe in you, V. You can figure it out. Okay, cool. There's that. There's this.
I'm trying to remember how... I don't think it was, I've never done it with... Oh. This might be it. Yep, there we go.
Okay.
Is the screen working?
Yes.
Okay. I like how it says employee of any merit. GG. Ah, yes. America. Financial difficulties. Let's see. I also just want to point out that their buildings look like hamster-like enclosures with like tubes and little boxes.
It sure does. That is kind of strange.
I mean, they are only the size of a quarter.
Nope, fair. They sure are tiny. By the way, just as an aside, what did you think of that, the Olimar, beta sprite I sent you a couple days ago?
Why does he look like a church pastor?
I thought he looked like he was in, pajamas.
I don't know. Just seeing like the white robes, it makes me think he looked like a pastor.
True.
Also, yeah, a giant Packy basically destroyed our company's entire savings. A giant space rabbit ate all a bunch of golden carrots. And now we're $10,000 in debt.
Aw, damn. Why you gotta do us like that, Packy?
Damn, dude.
Like, I understand you can get kinda hungry, but this is obscene.
This is new levels of insanity. $100 for a bottle cap.
Incredible.
You also just gotta remember that their planet is probably about the size of like a house if you made it into a ball.
Sure.
I like how this guy just barely escaped from an alien planet with his life, and then he gets home and his boss immediately says, "All right, go back to it. We need that cash money."
We need that money, cash money.
Yep. And like I said, I feel like there's no better American comparison than this. Ah, yes. Welcome home. Get back out there and work for more money.
Of course, he also sends his lazy do-nothing assistant. Or was that his son? I feel like you told me that. I don't remember.
Louis is just a new guy.
Just the new guy. Okay.
Yeah. On top of that, they also sold Olimar's personal ship.
That is kind of fucked. That his boss sold his personal.
Yeah, it's not even company property. It's just his. Anyway, once again, Olimar has managed to crash land on a planet. Fun stuff. That was close. I've averted a crash landing. Running diagnostics. Alert! Danger! Louis missing! So what you're saying is we're not missing anything important. He must have somehow fallen out of a cockpit. He's not responding by his communicator. He's either flouting protocol or in danger. Knowing Louis, it's probably the first one. Olimar, you must find Louis before he freezes to death in the cold of this planet. Wait a moment. Look!
You have
Guys,
a very
look!
low opinion of...
These pikmin, they look like they're about to be devoured as we speak. Let's help them. Thank you for telling me how to play the game. What were you saying?
I was gonna say that, you certainly have a lot of negative to say about Louis. I know I have no reason to defend the man since I have not played the game or know anything about him. But could we at least wait for him to show that he's a piece of shit before calling him one? Or is that going to happen nearly immediately?
That's going to happen nearly immediately, just because it's how the entire Pikmin fandom sees him after the events of this game and the third game, and whether you know it or not, he's already a piece of shit before the game even begins.
Okay. I'll take your word for it, but I will refrain from referring to him as such until I have seen evidence.
The Pikmin ran to your side. They seem to remember you, Olimar. How fascinating. Give them instructions and do not delay. Hold A to grab Pikmin and release to throw it. Again, thank you for telling me how to play the game. And after playing Pikmin 3, where you can hold the button to lock onto an enemy, it's so weird playing the game how it normally goes again. Oh wait, no, I can't do that yet. Attention, Captain Omar! I have just re-established my communications link with Louis. It is fortunate we have managed to confirm his safety. I'm quite interested in the details of his condition.
Louis.
It's fine. I like how he made a dent in the snow, though.
That is quite funny.
Louis, allow me to assess your conditions as per our safety protocols. Are you at all injured? Is that so? Then my concerns are eased. Our communication link shows you're nearby. Can you make your way to the location and rejoin us? I will navigate for you. So, Louis is quiet, and he likes to eat. And those are his two major, like, personality traits.
Incredible.
Louis, that object you see before you appears to be one of the onions mentioned in Olimar's report. He's... He's me! He's just like me, for real, for real! The seed the onion ejected just sprouted. According to Olimar's report, it can be plucked with A. It bothers me that Louis has orange irises. Hi. Louis, this must be one of the Pikmin creatures from Olimar's report. It's staring at you. You should see it. Shut up, ship. Quiet. Louis, my sensors have detected drool in the corner of your mouth. Are you alright?
Oh no. Is he gonna try to eat the Pikmin?
No.
No, Louis.
It's just because, like they said, they look like pick carrots. And like I said, Louis is basically hungry and quiet, and that's all he has to say about anything. Now, if we run into a giant space bunny, we might have other problems. Shut up, shit! I will ask for your assistance when I need it!
Old games and their unskippable tutorials.
Oh, you hate that eye thing, honey? Yeah, every Hokitation does that when they get surprised. The President, Olimar, Louis, every Hokitation does that. Why they do it? I don't know. They just do. Yeah, Louis is no different than Olimar in terms of abilities, though. He's just another body. He just helps. He just makes it so you can traverse the areas easier and have multiple captains doing multiple jobs at once. Weirdly, though, you have no time limit in this game at all, despite the fact that you can get everything done much faster with two captains. And here's another big thing of this game. Marketing! Product placement! Perhaps this object is one of the treasures that we are searching for. The only reason we found it here was because this is where you crash landed. Unfortunate. What? I'd like to appraise it, but you must regroup with Olimar first. Can you see him? Press L to remove the... Again, ship. If I need your assistance, I will ask for it. But first, let's actually regroup with Olimar. If I'm right, this only needs 15? Yes. If we needed more, we'd be in trouble. The fact that you need 15 Pikmin to crush a paper bag is kind of telling.
Indeed it is.
I wish I could make the ship shut up, but he endlessly talks. He never shuts up.
So, the opposite of Louis.
Yes. The ship is arrogant and never shuts up. But we like him anyway, because he's kind of funny. I just don't like how much he talks at the beginning of the game to give you tutorials. But now we wait. Because, yeah, that's all we can do, really. We just wait. We wait for them to dig that up, for them to carry that to the onion, because we need 20. And that'll give us our last 4 or 5. And, yeah, we have nothing else to do except wait. We can't speed this up. This is the fastest you can do today. Riveting gameplay.
Riveting gameplay.
I don't know why they decided to make Leaf Pikmin carry that all the way from there to here. I don't know, man. I don't know who thought that was a good idea. But it's the first day, so, you know. Also, Pikmin have gained the ability to laugh and sing since the first game. I have no idea how, they just do. But if they start singing in the caverns in this game, it is a mechanic, as it will let you know if you have completely cleared out an area before you get the treasure gauge. Also, each captain art actually gets a slightly different version of each area's music theme. It just adds in different instruments into it. It's kind of weird. It's cool, but it's very hard to tell a lot of the time. And you don't spend a lot of time in the overworld anyway. But now we get to wait for them. Again. So, how about them Red Sox? I don't know, man. We're just waiting for Pikmin to carry something to the ship. And we have nothing else better to do in that time. We also can't heal on the ship, unlike we could in the first game.
So, quick question. You mentioned that, the RNG in this game is really bad. What exactly did you mean by that? Like, what's gonna happen that's gonna make you just claw your hair out in frustration?
So, later on in, like, cave sections, you'll run into, like, Kaizo traps, pretty much. Like, there'll be times where, like, I'll know certain traps. Yes, this is just telling you about how every day you'll have to escape the planet for the night, and then you'll move on to the next day. But, like, in the game, and like, a lot of dungeons later on, you'll, like, explore, and then boulders will fall down, bomb rocks will fall down, enemies will fall down, out of the sky. And sometimes you can scout it out with the captains. Other times, those flags will only be triggered if you have a certain amount of Pikmin with you, or if they are carrying treasure or anything else back to the ship. So
well, that's kind of bullshit.
yeah, and you won't be able to know if you can scout it out until it happens. And like I said, sometimes it'll be caused by the captains. Other times it'll be caused only if you have over 20 pikmin or something with you. Other times it'll only happen if the game checks the flag that pikmin are carrying something back. It's a lot of bullshit. I like falling, but mostly falling asleep. So every treasure we get is called something. In this case, it's the courage reactor. And it's worth $280.
Incredible.
And there's our pikmin count for the day. And now we get mail! Found your first bit of treasure! Fine work! Our future depends on your efforts, so check your treasure hoard regularly. I'll keep it often. Keep at the pace. I'm gonna wait till, like, read the treasures until, like, way later on, because there's 201 treasures in this game. Same for the Piklopedia. And I'm just gonna keep a lot of that reading to, like, much later on, because in addition to Olimar's notes, eventually you get sales pitches made by the ship, which are usually absolutely stretching the truth about what anything can do. Like calling calling a bolt, like a circular bolt, a massage girdle. Good morning, workers. Ready for another day of toiling for the profit of your company? Yes, dear glorious leader. Pikmin seem to still be asleep inside their onion. What lazy creatures. No wonder they lack survival skills. Stand beneath the onion and press A to call them out. Ship really do be shitting on them.
It sure do.
Yes, I'm aware that these were the things that helped you to your survival, and the only things that will defend you against all these creatures. I don't know, man. Sleeping until noon, that's pretty lazy. They lack that American spirit of work until you die.
This sure is a great allegory for American capitalism.
I mean, we're currently enslaving an indigenous species in the name of money. The first time it was about survival. This time it's just about money. Ah, yes. Capitalism.
I was about to make the I think it's Steve Curry's joke about the one place untouched by capitalism is space. But then I realized this is capitalizing touching space. Nowhere is safe from capitalism.
I'm going to the one place untouched by capitalism. Space!
Space!
Pikmin 2, I'd like to have a word with you about that. When my mom was my boss. So, in the first game, swarming was overpowered. In this game, since they basically teleport to you into your hand if they're like only a few feet away from you. Unlike the first game where they had to be right behind you, in this game they kind of just teleport to you and it's way easier to throw them. So in this case, instead of charging it, we'll just throw it on him. That and because the hitbox on Bulborb's feet have been removed. So they no longer have a hitbox on their foot. Oh, shit. We have 36, so let's, leave you there for now. The first couple days are slow, but after the game, gets you on your way and you know how to play the game, it picks up. It doesn't hold your hand for too long. That and the first dungeon gives you the game breakers of this game, so there's that too.
Oh, we're breaking the game early? That's always fun.
Yes, The Pikmin in question will be obtaining in the first dungeon were nerfed to hell in Pikmin 3 to the point where they basically became useless.
Well, that's a shame.
But in this game, yeah, they just break the game in half because they have some stupid-ass abilities.
That's always fun.
And, unfortunately, I have to be kind of sparing with them because you need 100 of them by the end of the game, and you can only get them underground.
Ooh.
Like, the three types of Pikmin you meet in this game, they will not have onions. Only red, yellow, and blue have onions. The rest, you have to make underground. And by the end of the game, you have to have 100 of this type. But each flower only gives... Oh, wait. Hold on. That works. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, now we can have Olimar have these guys run over here while Louie watches them break down the barrier. However, unlike Pikmin 3, where they made it even better because you could tell the captain where to go on the map, and then go back to what you were doing, so you didn't have to, like, control them and have the other captain just stand there. But it's a start. It does make things easier. The first couple days is just a lot of waiting, but once we get into, like, places where we can actually do a lot of shit, and there's a lot of treasure to get, and a lot of work to do in each day, and once we get into the dungeon crawling aspects of the game goes much faster.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, there won't be too much of this. There'll be days where we're stuck in the overworld. Most of the days it'll be dungeon crawling. Which is kind of weird. The game went from pure RTS to RTS and dungeon crawling.
Question. If there are traps that only trigger if certain conditions are met, for high tier runs, is it smarter to keep a small group, or do you just kind of have to walk into the traps and use your wit to minimize losses?
A lot of the time, it's just reaction. Because you should always have a lot of Pikmin when you go into an underground section. And especially later on where you get all elements. So this one is literally just what it is. Utter scrap. But there are times when you can bring in small groups, but most of the time you want to bring in big groups. Especially when you start dealing with all 4 of the elements at once. And there'll be a lot of times where it's like, only yellow Pikmin can get this treasure, only blue Pikmin can get this treasure, only red Pikmin can get this treasure. So you'll need to bring in all the types and have a fair amount of each, just in case.
That follows.
Interesting, warm air is welling up from the hole in the ground. What could lie underground? What's wrong? You're both showing expressions of unease. Don't fear, this leader's group of Pikmin will join you. I shall dispatch my research pod, too. Approach the hole and press A to jump in! So what? So what if it's a 100-foot drop and you break every bone in your body? Who cares? You'll be fine.
This robot clearly does not share the same type of sentience that the one at Google has.
No.
Did you hear about that, by the way? The Google employee that got fired because he wrote to his higher-ups concerned about his AI showing a basic form of sentience.
What the fuck? That's concerning.
The AI told him that it was scared of being shut off because that's what the equivalent of death was to it.
So we have reached the level of whiteface I'm scared levels of sentience. Fun.
Yeah.
Intriguing. My heat sensors indicate the soul's interior is warmer than on the surface. Analysis of parts subterranean areas may support different life forms. Yes, I get it. But that's well, fun. because
Yeah.
like the whole point of I'm scared is that Whiteface is an AI, a sentient AI, and one of the endings is him begging you not to shut the game down because that will kill him. So that's fun. And yes, we can indeed bring enemies back, but instead of Pikmin, we actually get money from them, from basically turning them into stuffed trophies. Basically, we taxidermy the enemies and sell them. So, you know. Capitalism! Yeah!
Capitalism.
Yeah! Destroy the ecosystem for capitalism! How can you possibly consider this beast a treasure? These are incompatible with my circuitry. I suppose I will store your finds in my hold. But I do not think beasts will be worth much. They're worth only like $3 or $4 each, but they accumulate pretty quick over the course of the game. That and I just like seeing number go up.
Little
citrus lump. Got the citrus lump, and then we got... I think this is quenching emblem. Behold, more product placement. Quenching emblem, indeed.
The quenching power of 7-Up. Love me some product placement in my Nintendo game.
Yep. To be fair, in the original version of Mario Kart 64, they did have product placement for Marlboro and the Mario Circuit track.
Nice.
This hole appears to be quite deep. My sensors indicate more treacherous terrain ahead. Louie, shut up. I know how to... You just told me about this not even 5 minutes ago. I am very just like concerned though about like this is Earth like after the apocalypse, but some of the cave types we come in contact with later on to get very complicated and confusing. And just a case of this makes no sense at all. We're underground, like it becomes Termina from Majora's Mask, where it's like we fell down a hole. But I see sky. And the game never explains any of it. The game just says, yep. This home appears quite deep with treacherous terrain ahead. How dare they sample my OkCupid bio? It's inconceivable that such an immense object has been buried here for so long. This another shell resembles the surface of the planet, as seen from space. Perhaps this can be used something other than salvage. But how will we even lift it? I fear that even 100 red Pikmin will be unable to lift it. And if we try, it requires 101. Well, ain't that some shit?
Lol.
Oh well, time to go home. Guess that's it. Pack in, everybody. I really do have to question though. How is the top half of a globe underground? Like how did it get down here? This game has so many questions and none of them are answered.
The answer is simple. It's kind of like how a parent saying "because I told you so" negates any argument you make, regardless of your logic or reason. This game's answer is because capitalism.
Fair enough.
We need to make sure the grunts are so busy with menial labor that they forget that the system is fucked.
As a kid, I buried weird shit all the time. Fair enough. Astounding! A flower blooms in a deep cave beneath a snowy landscape. Clearly, it's warmer down here than above. Look, the Pikmin are restless. So, if you remember the candy pop buds from the first game, which you could turn any Pikmin into that color, these are just those. These are those. But this time they're purple. And somehow a flower rewrites their DNA and makes them a completely different species.
Fascinating.
Yeah, it's weird. But these are purple Pikmin!
Oh, the fat asses that deal a lot of damage in Smash Bros.
Yes. They are broken. Amazing, a purple Pikmin! It has hair, and is quite stocky. It seems very heavy and strong. This kind of Pikmin was not mentioned in your report, Olimar. It must be an entirely new type. Transform Pikmin by tossing them into flowers. Intriguing. Perhaps there are others. So, purple are overpowered in this game because reds are usually the strongest Pikmin. These guys beat them by a country mile. While red Pikmin do 1.5 damage, these guys do 2 damage, have a ground pound attack, home in on the target where they're thrown, they have the strength of 10 Pikmin, and their only drawback is that they're very slow. Oh, by the way, if they stomp on something that is like a Bulborb, they have a high chance to make it dizzy and stunned. So you can basically stun lock anything with purple Pikmin.
That's incredible.
And like I said, they also do 2 times damage of normal Pikmin. Their stomp attack does a solid amount of base damage. And because throwing is faster in this game, you can easily just throw 10 purple Pikmin and stun lock anything in the game and kill it from the amount of thuds they make. And like I said, the only drawback is that they're slow. And that's it. And that you can't make an infinite amount of them. I once buried a toy plastic bone to confuse future paleontologists. Incredible.
Well, honey, I gotta say, as funny as that is in concept, the problem is that paleontologists can tell what is actually a bone from what is a plastic toy.
Yeah, when we were kids.
Like, it's a funny joke in concept. The problem is that it won't actually... Exactly, it's purple. They're just gonna think some toy got left behind and got buried in sediment.
I was 7. Okay. Yeah, see, he was 7. Also,
Funny,
for some reason, that globe, that part of a globe had a microchip inside it.
Anyway.
I don't understand why there was a microchip inside it, but yeah.
Anyway, honey, I wasn't trying to pick on you. I understand you said in your message that you were a kid. I'm just a pedant who needs to pick every last nit, and even though it was a dumb kid doing a dumb thing, I felt the need to explain why it wouldn't work out the way you wanted.
That's 100 lashings with a wet noodle.
Oh no, not a wet noodle! No!
Also, this is how we escape dungeons. Somehow there is just a hole back out, and we use a geyser. Even though sometimes, like, I think the deepest hole in this game is like 18 floors.
Yeah, and Yellowstone has really strong geysers.
I'm aware.
You caught a ride on Old Reliable or whatever.
I'm aware, but I don't know how they find a geyser. I call bullshit.
Fair enough. You can call bullshit.
I call shenanigans. So, purple Pikmin have no onion. Do you want to guess where we store them?
Are they gonna hop in the red onion and just say make room, bitches?
No. The purple Pikmin decide to take refuge somewhere very interesting. But you still want to work? Unacceptable! Holy shit, the boss actually cares about my well-being? What is this bullshit? This isn't capitalism! I've been lied to!
This isn't true capitalism. Remember, V. Part of video games is that they are imagined worlds. In this world, capitalism is insane, but actually does want the grunts to live. Like, this isn't true capitalism, this is video game capitalism.
You may not realize it, but you are exhausted. Exactly like you said. You may not realize it, but you're exhausted. You should take a much needed These are words never spoken by real life bosses.
These are words never spoken by a real... Just to counteract this example, I watch a lot of For You shorts on TikTok, and I've got a lot of a channel called Miss Rogers. She's a school teacher. A parent emailed her over summer, didn't get a response for 2 hours, and the principal got called, and then principal called the teacher and demanded that she respond. And then demanded that the teacher, who was currently on vacation halfway across the country, return back to meet with them, because a week from then, the principal was going on vacation.
Damn.
Anyway, did the purple Pikmin just bury their asses underground?
No, hold on. Baby steps first, Olimar. Plan well and don't worry about me. Our debt is with Happy Hogatate Savings and Loan, after all. Besides, there's nothing left to repossess, so ha! Fair enough. No, they actually, jumped into, I think it's like, the ship's fuselage. They jumped into, like, I'm not really, it says hull. The ship says they jumped in its hull, but I'm not really sure what you'd call the things at the sides of it. But those are where they jumped into.
Incredible. Wait, if that's where they go at night, does that mean that they're gonna take the purple Pikmin back to the home with them, or what's gonna happen to the purple Pikmin once they leave for good, because they're gonna lose their hiding space for the night?
Don't think about it.
V, yeah, we've spent years together. You know these are the things I spend way too much time thinking about.
To be fair, in Pikmin 1's ending, it does show a multitude of colored onions, and purple onions are included in that massive amount of onions that follow Olimar. So they likely do, and Pikmin 3 shows that there are purple onions. So they likely have a purple... That, and in the beta, there exists... Actually, in the files, and due to cut content, and realize just how overpowered the purples were, they cut the purple onions. So they exist. They just aren't used. Good morning, it should please you to know that the purple Pikmin are lodged safely in my hole. Yep, sure. Confined to my interior seem to suit them perfectly, though they do occasionally tickle me. You're a robot! Standing in the ring of light below me, and press A to call the purple Pikmin out. And this is why stepping in this light doesn't heal us anymore, unlike Pikmin 1. But, we have a very unsuspecting victim over there in that, red Bulborb, who is, the perfect way to show off just how absolutely motherfucking ridiculous These purple Pikmin are. Yes, I'm aware of how Pikmin pick grass, thank you. Another quality of life change from Pikmin 1 to 2 is that many more Pikmin can drink a drop of nectar than in 1.
That's good.
Like, we just had the whole team flower up basically from 1 drop. Yes, I'm aware of how Pikmin flowers work. Also, interestingly, red, yellow, and blue still have white ones, but purple ones have these magenta flowers instead. This would be a trend that continued into Pikmin 3, where, rock Pikmin and winged Pikmin have, like, lighter pink. Not the same magenta, but more of a light pink. I don't know why, they just decided to do that. And another quality of life change. I can actually decide what Pikmin I want to throw by clicking the control stick.
Incredible.
In the first game, I had to disband and then choose which ones I wanted. But now to show purples off. That's...
Damn.
Yeah. He woke up and immediately died. He had no time to respond.
There's rude awakenings, and then there's what you just did.
He assassinated him in his sleep. Also, because purple Pikmin don't have onions of their own, they will just, carry the onion to whichever Pikmin has the most on it.
That tracks.
So we have a Sunseed Berry. That's not wrong, per se.
It sure is not.
And luckily, unlike in Pikmin 1, where Pikmin would just kind of sit around if they missed something, or would start doing things on their own if they were left alone, or even when they were in your team, the Pikmin of 2 have much smarter AI and will listen to you much more often. They won't go off on their own tangents unless you tell them to do something. And if they're thrown near something, they'll understand what you want them to do much more often, instead of just sitting around. Wait, what? What's a much cuter name? Honey, what's a much cuter name for something? Sunseed Berry, fair enough. And here we talked about how we can't have more than 100 Pikmin on the field, but you may notice we don't have 100 Pikmin on the field, we only have 95. And that's because we'll actually find another breed of Pikmin here later on. But we don't know it yet. But we'll find them later. But until then, we can only have 95 on the field because there are 5 of them out playing by their own onion. But we won't be able to get them yet because we, Oh, I'll explain it a bit. These black brambles, like the white brambles, they're not much different. They just take more time. They're basically the stone brambles, the stone walls of the first game, but instead of needing bombs, they just take longer to break down.
Makes sense.
These berries are also these aren't the overpowered ones, but they're very helpful. And I'll be doing a lot of grinding for these off stream because these are very helpful.
I can't wait to see you fight the weird Japanese folk legend water spirit thing that made you crash land again.
Oh, yeah, when we do that, you're gonna watch me piss my pants in real time.
Please don't put on face cam for the fight then.
And this is the Ultra Spicy Spray. This will, for about 10 seconds, make your Pikmin do double damage and have double speed.
That seems good.
It is very good. It's very helpful, and like I said, I'll be grinding a lot of this off stream. But the other form of these berries you can get are even more overpowered. They're purple. So, as you know, anything in this game that's purple is already, well, already concerning.
That's just fucking insane.
So, these ones, the purple ones, are even better. And I'll talk about it when we get them. For now, we can get 2, I think? The plants in this game don't grow as fast than Pikmin 3, where you can easily get like 3 sprays in like 2 minutes. But in this game, it takes them a lot longer to regrow. They'll grow like a few waves of it, and then it'll take a while till they grow their next wave of it. And as you can see up there, you can probably imagine we need yellows to get up there. And unfortunately, we won't get yellows for a little while. Why am I just holding these guys? Also, I kind of want to show off something. I need you to actually hit my Pikmin real quick. Nope, nope, come on. So, that's not the one I want him to eat, but I wanted to show off that this game confirms that yes, Pikmin have blood.
Oh no.
When those guys stick one, they actually spray out blood from getting stabbed.
Well, that's unfortunate.
And this is a creeping chrysanthemum. They're the game's mimics.
That looks horrid.
Yeah, it's, yeah. But, yeah, that's an electric gate. Only yellow Pikmin can go through that because they have gained the ability of electricity resistance. Which was actually an idea they had for the first game, but got dummied out because they couldn't make it work in time.
That's a shame.
Readings are ominous. A beast of unknown power lurks in these depths. A large Pikmin group would be reassuring. My sound sensors are picking up hostile roars of many beasts. Expect dangerous encounters. Sensors are also showing extreme heat pockets. You may want red Pikmin. But my records indicate no such data. Are my records incomplete? Full of beasts. Electricity in this game is also overpowered. Unlike fire, water, and we'll learn later on poison, electricity instantly kills Pikmin. And it shows that they have bones. So they have blood and bones, according to this game. Which is very strange.
That also kind of makes the memes of pulling on Pikmin's head to pluck it and then ripping its head off and just decapitating it both more realistic and horrifying.
Yep, because we now know they have blood and bones. Or at the very least, I've heard that like some plants have bones, but not in like they're not actual bones. It's like a hard stem inside that gives them structure. It could be that, but yeah, either way, it's creepy.
I mean, they are effectively sentient plants, so like it would make sense that it's like some sort of like pseudo-stem like structure. Yeah,
Pikmin are weird. The games can't really tell if they're like living plants or like hybrids or it's very complicated. Stone of Glory. I won't be getting all the, I kind of do. These aren't worth, like, anything, but I kind of just want to clean up the areas. But, as you can hear, the Pikmin are now humming and singing. That means I've cleared the floor. Once they start doing that, that's your sign that you're good. You can move on. You also, might be able to hear this weird, like, powering down sound. We'll eventually get a treasure that tells us if we have treasure nearby. But for some reason, the sound effect it makes when it powers down is heard even before you get it. It
sounds like a programming bug.
Probably, but it is helpful. Just to make sure even before you get it, you know that you're good. And they're singing, so I know that there's no treasure here, it's just a rest floor. Yeah, the game isn't evil. Every hole in the game will eventually give you a rest floor. One that you can usually have like candy pop buds, or like a geyser to go back up to the surface with. You can go back up to the surface at any time, but if you do it through the menu, you'll drop any treasure you had at that point. So the geyser's the only way to keep your treasure on the way back up.
Unfortunate.
But, like I said, every hole will have a rest area just in case you don't feel like you can finish the rest of the floors, but you want to keep your treasure. It's basically a checkpoint.
Makes sense.
So, you know, even if you have to go all the way back down, you won't have to worry about, like, getting anything. You can just speedrun back to where you were.
Makes sense. Also, you made the comment on it earlier. Do you know where my current status on Discord comes from?
Yeah, I watched all of Harley Quinn before. It's a very good show.
That show's called Harley Quinn?
Yeah. It's just about Harley Quinn becoming her own villain of separate of the Joker.
And it includes a scene where the Joker has Batman captured and is torturing him?
Yep.
Fair enough. My friend found the GIF, or took a GIF of that one scene and sent it to me, and it is my favorite thing ever. I'm just gonna send it to you real quick.
It's great. I love that one scene so much, especially because he gets so upset at the fact that why would you unmask him? That's kind of part of the fun. The fact that I don't know who he is. That's kind of the fun.
I was reading the comments of the whole 2-minute scene with Batman getting unmasked, the Joker kind of complaining about how it's not fun to torture Batman. For some reason he's having a quarter-life crisis or whatever.
Yep.
And the fact that Scarecrow ruined the fun by unmasking him.
Yep.
I was reading the comments and I was like, huh, they're right. The comments were that while each Joker is the same character in concept, there are so many good interpretations of him, and because the character is batshit crazy, all interpretations of him kind of work, but that also means that each iteration of him has different motivators, a different relationship with Batman, and stuff. And I really like the Harley Quinn interpretation, this one, because it shows that the Joker sees what he does, being a villain, is just the one big game to him. He takes it seriously, but he takes it seriously in the same way someone takes a competitive game seriously. But
yeah.
But the one thing I find the most funny about the whole Where's my goddamn electric car, Bruce? The one thing I find so fucking funny about that scene is he put a down payment on one of those electric cars. He had no intent on stealing it. He was gonna buy a fucking electric car.
You gotta remember, he also doesn't
Like,
fuck with the IRS.
like he. Oh yeah, that was in another cartoon, wasn't it?
Yep.
But yeah, like he wasn't being sarcastic. He wasn't joking. He was genuinely upset that he didn't have his fucking electric car yet.
Yep. So in order to give context to that scene, basically Joker had taken over Gotham successfully and arrested Batman because he had the help of a supervillain who could make like stories reality. So she made a story where Joker won reality, and he just got bored with it because he's like, "All right, I've won. What now?" I have Batman. I can torture him endlessly, however I want. But what else do I do?
Yeah.
I got this far. Now what?
He didn't understand that it's about the journey, not the destination. Also, yep. I'm going to BRB really quick.
Fair enough. And we found a Game & Watch. Because why not? Oh yeah, I didn't mention this before either, but in the first game you couldn't kill the fire geysers. In this game you can. It's very nice. It is so helpful that you can kill the fucking fire geysers. Dream Architect. Whatever you say. Look, Wafer. I'm gonna wait till Donnie gets back, because I actually have an interesting fact about this playing card. It's actually a real thing, this playing card. I'll wait till Donnie gets back, though. Also, by the way, that floppy disk, if you want to know what that floppy disk said on it, it was the original, floppy disk for a game called The Mysterious Murasame Castle, which was a very old Japanese game. Oops. I pressed A. Fuck! Oh well. I can talk about it when he gets back. I also just like how much, like, brighter the nectar drops are in this game compared to the first game. They actually look colorful. Well, the first game was more about somewhat realistic stuff. This game is much more colorful and cartoony. I don't know where he went, but I'll wait. E. I don't know where he went, man, but, you know. Oh, God. You probably had to tinkle. I wouldn't be surprised. Why, okay. First off, I have to ask, do you really want to know? I'm obsessed with Ark Survival Evolved. Dodo birds are my pikmin. You really? Okay, I'll have to send it to you over Discord. But, I warn you, it's cursed. Why wouldn't I be like this? Why wouldn't I share a picture of a chocolate cake with Shrek's ass? The thing that got me was the defined toes. Why? Shrek, ass, feet, what's not to love? I do not apologize for anything. Why wouldn't I? Shrek's bathwater sale win. Y'all act like this is surprising. Why would I not, why would I not send that to you people? Hey, you have to admit, I did warn you. I did say it is cursed, and you said you want to see it anyway. I learned today that I need to play more Sims 4 because a new werewolf expansion pack can apparently make communist werewolves. I can't disagree with this. Shrek is love, Shrek is life, indeed.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, so before we get into explaining, I've heard everything you said since I left because I just muted myself on my phone and brought it into the bathroom with me. Yes, I had to use the bathroom. My stomach decided to explode for no good reason, and
Fair
I think
enough.
it's because of these goddamn Lay's poppable chips. Somehow they cook them differently, and my stomach fucking hates them.
Fair enough.
Anyway, I'm not gonna ask about the Shrek shit because I'm not in the mood for cursed cakes and whatever. But I will ask. So you're saying something about the card being the playing card being real?
Yeah.
What are you?
So back when Nintendo first formed, it was actually a playing card company.
Oh shit, that's a really big enemy.
Yeah, this is an Empress Bullblacks. Last game we met the Emperor Bullblacks, and this is the Empress Bullblacks. She is based on a Queen Termite. And, yes. It gets worse later on when she starts actually giving birth.
What the fuck?
Yes! She actually starts giving... I'll make it worse for you, hold on. Yes, she does indeed have a defined anus.
V,
Yes?
just fucking stop.
It gets worse. When we eventually meet Empress Bullblaxes who are giving birth, that's where they come from. Bioluminescent mushrooms. Yes! How bizarre. This device is emitting a black light. It must have been ingested by that creature. What an absolutely repulsive life form. A return to Hokate cannot come soon enough. I feel like everyone right now agrees. This thing is also, infamous in the Pikmin community for being the most evil and goddamn, like, just piece of shit enemy in the series. Because it gives birth to the most evil enemies in the series.
I thought the evilest enemy was like the Smoky Frog or something like that.
No, that's close, but it's not as close as the fucking baby she pops out. Prototype detector. This contraption seems to react when it approaches treasure. How connected to my radar? Processing complete. The treasure gauge is now fully operational. It will now appear on your monitor. The needle will move to the right as you approach treasure. But the thing about the Bulborb larva, they only have 1 HP. However, they will eat any Pikmin in one bite and instantly kill it. Unlike every enemy in the game where you can save the Pikmin, once it eats one, that's it. It's gone. And you can't do anything about it. And I missed a treasure, apparently.
Oof.
Nope, never mind. It just took a minute for the flag to pop up. But yeah, the Bulborb larva only have 1 hit, but they also can eat a Pikmin during that 1 hit. Even if they are killed, as long as they have started their animation, it can kill anything. And the fact that she keeps pushing them out, and you are often behind her in the cave when you fight that. So yeah, well, nobody likes them. They're a pain in the ass, and everyone thinks they're evil. And rightfully so.
Well, that's some bullshit.
Yeah, nobody likes the actually pregnant Empress Bullblacks. Trying to think. There was something else fucked up, but I forget. I can't remember. I lost. Had something to do with it, but I can't remember it now. Damn it. This is frustrating. I remembered I was going to say something else, but I can't remember it now, and it pisses me off.
Hey, honey, I just scrolled up through the chat and saw your pun. I really appreciate that.
I'm trying to think. God damn it. My brain is frying. Like, my brain is actively frying because I can't remember the fact.
V, your brain is as smooth as a fucking water-covered granite sphere.
Yes. I can't remember what I was going to say though. God damn it. Oh well. It'll come to me later. Oh, right. The reason why they're so hyper-inflated is actually for a funny reason. It's, the best way I can describe it is it's their reaction to, what the food doing? That's basically what's causing that. It's basically a reaction of, what the food doing? Because Pikmin are now causing, like, such an ecosystem shift, their bodies are freaking out and trying to make more Bulborbs because Pikmin are growing at such an exponential rate that isn't normal for the planet. And it's the idea of, if a prey species gets too out of hand, the predatory species will start to give birth more often.
So not only are we enslaving an indigenous race as our grunts and slaves, but we are actively fucking over the environment. Yeah, that sounds like capitalism to me.
Like I said, fuck the ecosystem for the name of capital. Astounding, my metal detectors are reacting violently. What could be down below? If you find trouble below, press yes. But yeah, we are causing so much havoc by making the Pikmin species just explode that the ecosystem is freaking out. So, yeah, fun stuff. White flower garden! Huh, I wonder what that could mean. But, yeah, like I was saying, in the fact that it feels like we're in Termina now, we fell down a hole.
Yeah.
Like I said, apparently Pikmin takes place in the same dimension as Majora's Mask. It gets weirder too, because as you can see, there's a hole here on this floating metal contraption, this floating metal platform. And sure, there's like, you know, there's supports, but they somehow go down infinitely. And we can somehow go to a lower floor from here.
Yeah, that's a little strange.
It gets worse in later areas where I actually find fields underground. With actual, like, distant skyboxes. Implying that there is more than just the area you're sectioned off in. You know, we have kiwi shoe polish. Helium billboard. We should subject rapists to human experiments. What are they gonna do? Say no? Well, about that. About that, we do have laws against cruel and unusual punishment.
Unfortunately, we do. Well, fortunately, we do. But, damn, that is a really good reason to say that, that's a really good I feel like that's a reasonable exception.
So, honey, I don't know what that emote you shared is. And like I said, that, like I was saying about purple Pikmin, these blowhogs are stunned for the entire duration of that. They literally couldn't do anything. Just a reminder of how ridiculously overpowered purple Pikmin are. They basically outclass reds in everything except the fact that they aren't immune to fire. Noodles. We should extend pregnant sentences for pedophiles. After all, jail time is just a number.
I love how we both just broke out laughing at the same time.
It's not wrong. I hate that it's not wrong, but you're not wrong.
Literally, both of his jokes are both extremely funny, but like painfully accurate.
Yeah.
Like in regards to the crimes that those two groups committed.
Yeah. Dr. Pepper. Drought Ender. I see. So I hate when they put a hole next to, like these types of areas, because you can accidentally throw Pikmin off the ledge and kill them. And seeing as how the throw button is also the enter hole button, yeah, there's been more than a few times where I accidentally throw a Pikmin off the edge when I'm trying to go down the hole.
Unfortunate.
Anyway, we find white flowers! These are not nearly as broken. How can a flower so deep underground bloom so robustly? It's mysterious. This place is conspicuously warm. Could act a kind of hothouse or foliage. Well, yes, we already know how these work. We did it with the purple Pikmin. And these make white Pikmin. And I fucked up my Pikmin throwing into the white flower. Very good. Now, you might notice that the treasure tracker's going haywire, but there's nothing here. Don't worry, we will have everything explained in no time. And they breathe poison! Incredible! White Pikmin! It's tiny, but looks distinctly swift. Its eyes are unseemly red. This type of Pikmin was not mentioned in your notes, Lamar. It must be an entirely new type. Our data record on the type of Pikmin is a blank page, since the certain captain never documented them. Well, I'm sorry, I never met them the first time! But yes, white Pikmin are immune to poison, have red compound eyes, and are the fastest Pikmin type. They will carry things much faster, and overall just move a lot faster. They actually have nothing interesting in terms of fighting, though. They're also kind of suicide bombers in a way, because if anything eats them, they will be poisoned.
So it seems like you would want to send in your white Pikmin at least some amount of time.
I mean, you don't want to sacrifice them. Like, if it happens, it's fine, but you don't want to do it on purpose. Because, like the purples, you can't make an infinite amount of them.
Fair.
That and they're the most helpful when it comes to, moving things. Purples are better for fighting, whites are better for moving. Or carrying. They also can dig up underground treasure with their red compound eyes. Because apparently they can somehow see underground with them.
X-ray vision, let's go.
Also, something I haven't mentioned, you can actually leave Pikmin anywhere in the underground, and they'll follow you just as long as they're not carrying anything. They'll follow you no matter where they are on the floor. So you never have to worry about leaving them behind.
That's good to hear, at least.
Yep. And, like I said, they are immune to poison. So they're the only ones that can deal with these poison. I don't understand how there's poison generators. Like I don't understand what, where is this coming from? Like, I know it's from in the ground, but like, why is there poison being puffed from the ground? Also, it's funny that they have a poison generator right in front of the hole when I said that you don't even need to bring Pikmin through them. You can just, you know... Well, I wanted you to pick up the mushroom, but yeah, that works too. Thanks for not saying skill issue when my dad was complaining about work. I know that took restraint. Interesting.
Survival ointment.
Survival ointment indeed.
Considering how I haven't had chapped lips in like 5 years, but considering how painful it can be when you have properly chapped lips, that isn't completely untrue.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't know why they bother putting these here, because you can just do this. They don't even care. They're invincible during the cutscene, so it doesn't even matter.
Lol.
And in this floor, we are brought back to an old friend, which Honey will like. Honey will be glad to meet this boss again. The return of the burrowing Snagret! Though they still have that weird bug in that they can't be... that sometimes they can't be stopped from swallowing. Alrighty. And we got a work glove. A filthy work glove. Well done, Elamar. You've defeated that freakish half-bird, half-serpent hybrid. Oh no, don't tell me. That treasure wasn't just by that beast. How? 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 It's bigger than it is wide. That thing's wider than the... What?
V, it's a fucking work glove. It got rolled up and gulped down kind of like a churro roll.
Even then, I don't think it could work with how... I don't think it could work. I understand it's a work glove, but I don't think it could work even... It gets even worse later on. There'll be like small enemies that you will find like something the size of like a human hand. That are about the size of like maybe 2 quarters. That thing was the throat goat. 5-man knapsack. This material looks comfortable. I'll use it as to patch up the boss's favorite sleeping bag. Seam test conclusive. Cross-stitching successful. The knapsack is complete. When you have an unoccupied time interval, press an old X to take a nap. Yup. And now I can do this. What does it do? Nothing. It's just funny. It literally has no helpful purpose other than it's kind of funny. You could do this in Pikmin 1, but I forgot.
Wait, the Pikmin are just carrying all of our around.
Yes. There's no helpful reason to ever do that. It's just funny. It's just there to be a joke.
Incredible.
Everything else will be useful. Every other, boss item will be useful, except for that. That is completely... just a cosmetic. Just there to be funny. And holy shit, I forgot how fast you can kind of blitz through the game if you know what you're doing. Because we're only on day 3, and we've already gotten white Pikmin, purple Pikmin, and red Pikmin. We're not too far off from getting yellow Pikmin.
Damn.
But I do, this is the only pain in the ass thing. Poison brambles. Seeing as how only white Pikmin can work on it, we don't have that many at the moment, so we'll have to have 15 white Pikmin go at that bramble wall. Same for over here. So in the meantime, I guess we'll just farm berries for a bit. Because we have nowhere else we can go at the moment.
It seems like the day's about to end, though.
Yeah, I know. We have enough time, though. Then, unlike Pikmin 1, where we'd have to worry if we had Pikmin doing something while we went off, we can have a captain babysit. Just in case it does become night, by the time we need to finish something, we can just have the captain's babysit. And this time, unlike the first game, if the Pikmin finish doing a task and you're nearby, they won't just sit there. They'll actually come back to you. There it is. So this is a glittering snitch, a glittering, flint beetle.
It's shiny.
It is shiny. It'll drop 5 pellets and, sprays instead of nectar for you. Actually, speaking of, you know what? Nah, I'll show off the glitch later. It's actually possible to get 2 sprays from every spray in this game, because you can dismiss the other captain, push them into the spray, and then take the spray yourself, and both captains will get the spray. So you get 2 sprays from one, drop. Yes, I'm aware. Once again, sometimes it'll trigger the you have more than 100 Pikmin in the field for some reason. But now we're ready for tomorrow, and we can get the next area unlocked by getting that globe, and we can unlock the other areas of. We can unlock an entirely another area of this area with through the other poison bramble gate. When your bestie tricks you into info dumping. That's just any time I stream. Asparagus, Olimar, remember, you'll never get anything done if you sit back from... Oh. It's just telling us how to use the camera. Why is everyone trying to tell me how to use the goddamn camera?
Remember, V, you're playing a game with foreknowledge of what the fuck you're doing. The game is programmed in the beginning to hold the player's hand. In the game's eyes, you're a fucking numbskull.
I am but wee babby. Even though I am,
yes.
You know, playing the game much faster than I probably should be. Good morning! The white Pikmin are lodged with the purple ones in my hole. The 2 types are sleeping well and do not quarrel. I made them most comfortable. You can call the white Pikmin by yes.
Oh, hey, my friend Foster's in the chat. Hey, Foster. It's Pie Overlord.
Hi there. I am kicking the game's ass. That I am playing a game that I have had since a kid. I was a kid and remembering how fast I can beat it. The answer is concerningly fast. And that's why I also got, after this, I have the Pikmin 251 mod, which is also kind of like challenge mode. It's like New Game Plus, sort of. It's like Pikmin 2, too.
if you're referring to a few goddamn months since we've spoken, or since you've caught one of these streams, because in either case, it sure has been a long-ass time.
Yee.
I'm doing okay. I hope you're doing well as well.
And before I forget, there's actually a treasure up here that only the whites can get. Because I often forget about this one. The other pikmin will start digging it out once it pops out a bit more. And then he's just kind of broken. He's trying. Nice. We found an onion bulb. Congratulations, it's a boy! It's a bulb!
Oh, you're getting into CDH, huh? Guess I won't be tearing apart my CDH deck, though I will need to do a little bit of rebrewing.
So those are whisker pillars. They eat the berries that come off of them if you don't kill them. But I don't really care, because I have 6 sprays at the moment, and that's more than enough. Actually, if I remember right, these are actually stun resistant. Some enemies do have resistance to stuns, and are just better off. And there we go. Easy peasy.
God, that thing looks so fucking just ugh, I hate it.
Time for what? Why is it time for penis? What? What? Explain to me why it is time for penis. I require context. That's not an evil cat face is not context.
If anything, I am now more concerned.
Yes.
Also, Foster, funny you mentioned that. My CDH deck is Tim the Sakashima.
Actually, hold on. Also, Pikmin are much smarter when crossing bridges now. They will actually group up and huddle up a bit when they go through bridges. Just so they don't, like, get stuck on or over the railing. They'll actually, you know, use some common sense now in their AI routines. And I've just thought about it, I should probably... Actually, hold on. No, god damn it. Okay, hold on. You're all making this far harder than it needs to be. You, all of you, that. Louis, take the whites and do the other poison barrier. This is what I'm talking about. This is, okay, we can actually play the, like, we can actually, you know, make good use of our time with our 2 captains now. And
That's
just to
exciting.
show it off, I'll use this. Astounding! The heads of the Pikmin are glowing, and they seem extremely agitated. The Ultra Spray appears to increase attack, speed, and power. What a discovery! They will also... Another reason I'm doing it right there is because, Pikmin will actually keep that buff for the duration of what they're doing. Or, no, wait, it's only if they're carrying. Never mind. It's always time for penis. Yes, it is always time for penis, apparently. Geographic projection. This hemisphere also contains a hidden microchip. I will attempt to decrypt the stored data. code incomplete, as I surmise this chip contains additional topographic data. Survey chart. Also, by the way, you might have noticed this area looks familiar. To an extent. This area may look familiar. If you remember up there, that's where Olimar fought the burrowing Snagrets in the first game. This entire area is actually the Forest of Hope from the first game remixed. In fact, this is where Olimar stayed. This ring is where Olimar used as the base in the first game for this area. And up there is where you fought the Cannon Beetle. I think the Valley of Repose is the only original map in this game. Every other map in this game is a remix of places Olimar visited the first time.
I mean, that kind of makes sense. The boss is like, hey, this shit's worth a lot of money. Go back and find more money.
Yeah, Olimar actually lampshades this and talks about these areas look familiar, like I've been here before, but I'm not sure how they've changed.
What that implies to me is that like some amount of time, like years or centuries pass during the travel, so like the areas shift just as time progresses.
Maybe.
I mean, when you travel fast enough to go between planets, you're probably going a very large fraction the speed of light, so there's gonna be some time dilation shit going on.
Probably. The game also says that there's something weird going on with like the planet's plate tectonics. Like this planet is unstable as is. And apparently that these holes, as the ship I implied earlier, have weird magnetic properties. So there's something going on with this planet that isn't right anyway. Probably not helped by the fact that, like I said, it's implied that this is all after a nuclear holocaust.
Yep.
So, you know, shit ain't right with this world anyway. And now we have weights. We can't really do much else on this, in this area. We have like a few more treasures I can get, but after that we'll have to end the day because we don't have blues yet. We can get this dice block. And we can find the purple berries. The ones that are disgustingly overpowered. Also, all the ecosystem you're destroying. Yeah, that's not helping things either. You're right. We aren't helping things either. So this is a purple berry. Astonishing, this purple berry contains an ultra bitter essence. It does not appear to have any monetary value, but I shall research it anyway. So yeah, we have nothing really to do until I get another one of these sprays. Chance totem! You're not wrong.
Yeah,
You're not wrong per se.
That's painfully close, but still sort of wrong.
It's not wrong. Technically, you're not wrong.
But, like, it's kind of like that Will Smith. He's a little off, but he's got the right spirit.
Yup, exactly.
He's a little confused, but he's got the right spirit, or something like that.
Or the, well, yes, but actually no.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is Ultra Bitter Spray. Captain Olimar, I've completed my research on the purple berries you've discovered. Behold, the Ultra Bitter Spray! It's untested, but I believe it will be highly effective. So, I won't be able to use this for a bit, but when the time comes, I will use it. And, yeah, you'll see why the purple spray only appeared in this game and never came back. The red spray is just a nice temporary power buff, so that came back in Pikmin 3. The purple one though, it's got some unique effects.
Are we about to see some Giga Chad Pikmin?
No. You'll see. It's a little concerning what this spray can do. But like the first game, we can also end the day prematurely if we want, just because I got everything done for the day that I wanted to. We literally can't do anything else. Didn't really do much for the Pikmin, but there we go. Omar, good works. I hereby promote you to perennial management. Don't know what that is, but okay. I will accept the fact that it's probably a good thing.
That's V. Look out! That's how capitalism draws you in. They give you a promotion, but obfuscate what that promotion means. When in reality, you gained nothing.
Shit.
The sense of accomplishment just makes you work harder for the conglomerate.
No! Damn it! And welcome to the Perplexing Pool, or as it was formerly called, the Distant Spring. This one's changed the least. It almost looks exactly the way it did before.
Oh, is this the area with the enemy that's gonna make you piss yourself?
It has the cave that contains it, yes. And if you look over there, you'll see where the Smoky Frog used to be. Thankfully, he's not in this game. Unfortunately, he has a brother who is basically just as evil.
I mean, the Smoky Frog wouldn't be bad if you let it hatch normally.
Yeah, I know. Look, off in the distance, wild Pikmin. Can you see them, Captain Olimar? They're yellow Pikmin. You counted them when you crashed on this planet, right? It would be most helpful if they remember you, like the red ones did. Yes, most helpful. So, fun fact, the reason why they follow Olimar is because his antenna makes him look like basically he looks like a king Pikmin.
Oh, you know, that makes a lot of sense now that you say it.
Yeah, they basically see him as like a king. That's why they follow him. Your weird leaf things grows, and you can pluck us. With ease. Huh. I guess that makes you the king.
Monarchy at its finest. I have the largest air quotes stem, and I create more of you. Therefore, wait. If I know plucking isn't the same as like actually like giving birth, but it sort of is. Wouldn't Olimar technically be the queen? Because he's got the largest antennae and is, in essence, giving birth to them.
Sort of. I mean, they are officially based on ants.
Olimar is the queen ant confirmed.
Yeah, pretty much. Trans icon.
Trans icon.
hole is filled with wretched, nasty bugs. Vicious program terminating bugs. Convinced that... Oh, I can't go there yet. I have to get yellows first. Okay. I couldn't remember if we had to go there first to increase the white numbers or not. Okay. Convince the indigenous tribes that you are... To be fair... to be fair, Olimar did fall from the sky and basically helped them thrive.
If that's not a god, I don't know what is.
So, yeah, I'm not surprised. To them, he is a Pikmin god that fell from the sky to help them. Because they have a symbiotic relationship. Making more Pikmin can help him fix his spaceship. And in fixing his spaceship, he grew more Pikmin. Oh, fuck's sake. Luckily, Olimar somehow weighs the same as one white Pikmin. Or more than one white Pikmin. I don't understand that, but I don't really care either. Ah, you bitch! I forgot you were there. Oh, another ability of the purple Pikmin? If they're thrown at anything flying, they're completely unable to fly. Because of how heavy they are.
I guess that makes sense.
They're completely weighed down. Same goes for Wollywogs. If at least one purple's on them, they can't jump anymore. And this is a fiery Bulblax. Only red Pikmin can fight it, and it is extremely aggressive. But as soon as you kill it, it becomes extinguished. So it's not that big a deal after that. The only problem is that there are some times where a fiery Bulblax is near water, and as such, only blue Pikmin can get to it. However, as you could probably imagine, they do extinguish if they're in water. I keep forgetting he's down there. And for a while, you kind of just have to do this with Olimar. This is mold. It basically keeps all the berry-growing plants dead underneath it until you kill it. But we're not here for the berries right now. We're just here for the yellow Pikmin. Also, yeah, there's this weird sheet of metal, I guess? I don't really know what else to call that. It's just a bumpy piece of metal.
It looks like shingles from my grandma's house.
Yeah, yeah, that's probably what that is. Fun fact, this is actually someone's bathroom. Because if you look over there, and see that little pyramid sticking out, it's bathroom tile. In fact, that entire area over here is actually a bathtub. Or at least a sink.
Wild.
In fact, the cave that holds that is called the shower room. So yeah, all this is just an overgrown bathroom. Which is kind of freaky to think about. You guys done yet? Oh my god. Alright, fine. We'll do stuff with this, I guess, in the meantime. Oh yeah, that's right, I'm not invincible to fire yet. I forgot. We don't have the fire armor yet. We'll get that later, though. However, Olimar is still immune to drowning. You get in the water just fine. I just keep hearing Booby in the background. How do you keep hearing Booby? What is saying Booby? I mean, I agree that Booby is good, but where do you keep hearing Booby?
That right there, I just heard it.
Oh, Louie? Hearing Louie? Yeah, I guess it does kind of sound like Booby. But no, it's just Louie saying his name.
Wait, that's Louie's voice?
Yes.
Why the fuck is it so deep-pitched for that short-ass motherfucker?
Have you ever heard Olimar's canon voice as of the third game?
No.
He has a baritone of a voice.
Didn't I mention earlier that Olimar's a hyper Chad?
Yes.
So that makes sense. If he's got the deep pitched voice, it goes with the baritone. It goes with him being a hyper Chad.
For some reason in this game he has a weird sounding voice, but in the third game where he actually speaks a lot, like he actually has a voice actor, it's very deep.
Well, he's a grown-ass man with a kid. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, he's supposed to be like in his 40s. He has 2 kids and a wife, so... We actually get more info on his personality through the treasures in this game, as he talks about his personal life a lot. The yellow Pikmin have climbed down the tree and are staring at destruction. They appear to like high places and seem quite light. They also have very large ears. If I named them, I would call them Ear Pikmin, but I will use the name you gave them. Curious, my static electricity sensor are active violently. What could that mean? Also, I like how every skybox is just nature pictures. What? What's killing him? Oh, for fuck's sake, I thought that I killed all of you. You didn't appear last time. Whatever. I need to make more yellows anyway. How did you not all come up before? Fuck's sake. Whatever. Anyway, time to help the yellows. And this is where, like, the fact that, like, white Pikmin will help whoever's carrying it. So I can put, like, 4 white Pikmin there, and then add 1 yellow. And boom, they'll take it to yellow. Making it much easier.
Yeah, now that Honey said it, I can't unhear it. Every time Louie says his name, I just hear Booby. God damn it, Honey, you've corrupted my brain.
Louie's new name is just Booby. Great. We don't really need red Pikmin anymore, we just need to make a whole lot of yellow Pikmin. Besides, like I said, reds are basically outclassed in this game anyway. But yeah, the first day you meet yellows is mostly a lot of making yellows. Because now that we have yellows, we can break down the electric barrier in Awakening Wood and get blue Pikmin. And yes, it's called Awakening Wood.
There are several jokes I could make about that name, but I will show some modicum of self-restraint.
Yes.
And not make them.
There's a reason I pointed out the fact that it's called the Awakening Wood.
TV, here is the thing. When I'm in chat, I have no fucking shame and will do all the things you complain about. However, now that I'm actually commentating this shit and, like, speaking, I'd rather not just stream of consciousness say every single thing that comes to mind. Because the moment I start doing that, I'm just gonna say something that's completely unhinged. And, I'd prefer not to.
Donnie says the gamer word.
Unfortunately, isn't it amazing that it took me like 5 seconds to realize what you meant?
Donnie has a heated gamer moment. He's not even the one playing yet. He gets a heated gamer moment.
I just pull a full Keemstar and recreate that clip.
Oh God.
Do you know the one I'm talking about, V?
Yes. I was very aware of the Keemstar thing when it was in the big thing in the news.
Alex is a stupid.
Yup. Or when PewDiePie did it. What the hell? What a stupid fucking. So yes, I am fully aware of who Keemstar is.
Oh, honey doesn't get the reference. Oh no.
Oh.
V, you have to inform your brother, friend.
Yes.
One of the two.
Brother. Yes. So the gamer word is the N-word. Because there have been multiple times on like YouTube and Twitch that people got really heated in a game and said the N-word. So now it's just called the gamer word.
And Keemstar, or aka Killer Keemstar, aka the host of Drama Alert, was that what his show was called?
Drama Alert.
You might know him by this voice line. Hi, I'm Killer Keemstar, and this is Drama Alert. Let's get Roy into the news.
Oh, I can't bring it back in time. Oh well.
Anyway, so that manlet, in an old clip, got really mad at an African-American individual named Alex. And there's a very famous clip of him going, Alex is a fucking word, and just raging out at this distinguished gentleman.
Yep. So, yeah, that's why it's now called the gamer word.
Yeah. But yeah. Bringing up Keemstar, I just got hit with mad nostalgia. Do you remember Leafy is Here?
Yes.
God, all I gotta say is, like, in comparison to what I watch now, his content was shit tier, but, like, man, it sure did fill the time, and, like, was at least, like, moderately entertaining, and, like, his type of content just would not fly on YouTube today. He got in when the going was good, made his money, and then fucking dipped.
Yep. Pretty much. But now, we can get to the blue Pikmin. And if you were reading the mail, apparently the president accidentally had his savings with a bunch of loan sharks. I don't know how you fuck up that bad, but yeah, it's pretty bad. Oh, I gave all our savings to loan sharks. Oops.
I really think Olimar should consider finding some new employment.
Yeah. By the way, this isn't the first time this isn't the last time it happens either. in Pikmin 3, he once again has to return to the planet because of his boss's bad business ideas. So, yeah. I mean, Pikmin 3 isn't even just about Olimar, but he causes one of the conflicts of the game. Well, Louis does, but Olimar indirectly does. And Pikmin 3, like I said, is one of the reasons why people hate Louis. Because in Pikmin 3, the three main characters save him, and in return, he steals all their food and jets.
Incredible.
He also ran away when Olimar was in trouble, instead of helping out. Look! Wild blue Pikmin are chasing prey near the water's edge. Perhaps by observing these wild specimens, we can understand more about their true nature. I apologize, I was momentarily tranced by them. Now back to work. Fun fact, I have a core memory of learning to read through Pikmin 2 and all like the treasure notes and Piklopedia, and this part sticks in my mind the most because I had to ask my mom what prey is. And that's just a core memory because this and Smash Bros. Melee are the two games that taught me how to read.
See, I was boring. I learned to read, actually, no. I think I learned to read using Pokemon cards.
Huh. I like how, adults were always like, oh, those will rot your brain. Meanwhile, yeah, that's how I learned to read.
Oh, wait, no, now I remember. Pokemon cards is how I first learned to read, and then I got these really annoying, like, children grade books that my mom made me constantly read out loud to learn how to, like, because, like, and here's the thing, like, the reason I had to read the books out loud is because there was a disparity between my reading comprehension and, like, my spoken vocabulary.
Interesting.
I got really good at reading, but I had no fucking clue how to say most of the words I knew.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just remember, like, reading Smash Bros. Melee trophies and the Piklopedia and all the dialogue in this game and learning to read by that. And the fact that blue Pikmin are, you know, blue is my favorite color probably doesn't help why I remember this one so much.
You know, this is completely, like, coincidence and doesn't mean too much, but I find it very nice that we have the same favorite color.
I wasn't aware. I don't think I've ever asked for it.
Yeah, blue's my favorite color.
Fair enough.
And specifically, like, this kind of deepish sky blue. Like, the blue Pikmin onion on screen right now is, like, my ideal favorite color.
Gotcha. I prefer lighter shades of blue.
Maybe it's because I got way too into, like, schools. Maybe it's because I got, like, way too into school spirit as a kid, but, like, medium to darker blues are my favorite because it reminds me of the royal blue of my high school.
Fair enough. I don't know why I like blue. I just do. Ever since I was a kid, I just like blue.
I mean, it's a very calming color.
Yeah. And once again, blues are one of the most useful. Well, they're useful on a casual level, but if you get really good at the game, they're actually a genre of Pikmin challenge runs called blueless quests, where you beat the entire game or as much of it as you can without ever getting blues. Like, obviously in Pikmin 1 and 2, there are treasures that treasures or parts that you need to get, but are, only able to be gotten by blues. But the whole point is seeing as how far you can get without needing blues. Or, like, abusing glitches to get them. I like bright red to darker red, anywhere from pure red to a blood red. Interesting.
Fun fact about blood red, that's the name of a new sleeve color that my preferred sleeve brand for Magic cards came out with. And it's like a really, really nice shade of red. And, like, I just sleeved up one of my decks in it, and now I'm just kind of obsessed with, like, shuffling that deck so I can look at the sleeves.
Interesting.
Blue may be my favorite color, but red makes a very close second.
Fair enough. The only thing I hate about the fact that the blues onion is always in water is that no other Pikmin can help get things to the onion because of that.
That's obnoxious.
Because no other Pikmin can go in water, so you're stuck, you know, just having this. Actually, hold on. I need blues for something else. So how about we have the yellows carry that and they're faster. They actually have flowers. The blues don't have flowers yet. So you all come with me. They're carrying that back to the onion. They have that. Because Persona 5 is now part of my personality. Fair enough. Healing cask. I mean, it's not wrong. It's for cold sores. So, it's not wrong. Yeah, for like, a lot of the time, you just... Oh wait, no, that's right, we do need yellows. Because we need yellows to get up there. And we need blues to get there. Right, okay. Yeah, I'm remembering shit now. I'm remembering what we have to do here, now that we have all 5 Pikmin colors. Mario paints. Blue. Decorative goo. Also, it's only day 6, and I've already got all 5 types of Pikmin. That means we've gotten a new Pikmin type every day, except for basically every day.
Incredible.
And as a kid, it took me forever to beat this game, but now I'm 24, and I've already got all 5 Pikmin types within the first week.
Old B has experience.
I do have I have much experience. But now I have to go break that actually, no. I don't have to break the barrier at all with these guys. I just have to break the hole. And I just have to break the stone in there because it'll open a drain plug. D-Brain may be smooth, but it's got channels for that smoothness. See, the problem is, I'm really smooth-brained when it comes to anything but video games.
Social interaction, intelligent debate, school.
Yep. All those are like those are all like in a completely other section of my brain that is like starved for oxygen. Actually, yeah, why not?
Speaking of not very intelligent discussion, I actually caught a flat Earth debate live today instead of watching a replay.
Oh?
And this flat earther, like, unlike some of the other things I've told you that I've heard flat earthers was stupid, but not like in the blatantly obvious way. He was stupid in the sense that like he didn't understand very basic technical things.
Interesting.
So like so with like a prime example of the thing that broke my brain the most. And like, and of course, this isn't going to surpass like the anthills aren't natural thing. Like this is less stupid than that, but it's still stupid.
Yeah.
So the flat earther and the host were discussing stars and planets, and
Okay.
the flat earther is of the opinion that the planets and the planets and stars are the same thing, just lights in the sky. And his reason for that is because he showed some very overexposed, blurry, short video clips of different stars and planets that he recorded on his camera. And to counteract this, the host showed some amateur footage of the planets properly exposed. And the difference between the overexposed photos and the normal ones is that the regularly exposed photos did have shadows on them because the light levels were correct, right? He was constantly asking the host that if the planets aren't their own light source, oh no, here's what it was. Even if he said this after like reaffirming multiple times that he quote unquote knew what overexposed meant. He said, "Sure, I can grant you that they may be overexposed, but even if they are overexposed, we should expect to see shadows on them. So why aren't there shadows on the videos I took?" Like, no, if it's overexposed, that means it's going to be extremely bright, so you won't pick up shadows.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You literally answered your question while making it.
I can't say I'm surprised. I'm just a little concerned.
He also, oh yeah, now, here's the other thing that was fucking stupid. This flat earther is also a flat earther in denial. He calls himself a globe skeptic. He doesn't, he tries to avoid the burden of proof by saying that he doesn't claim the earth is flat. He just touts himself as skeptical of the globe Earth model.
I see. Is that what they're calling it now?
Oh, no, other flat earthers still call themselves flat earthers. He's just trying to not appear as brain dead by saying, "Oh, no, I'm not a flat earther, I'm just a globe skeptic. I feel like I have reason to doubt the narrative that's being pushed, but I don't have a model of my own."
I see. Okay, then. Jesus. And yellows continue to fall behind.
Lol.
I just took a towel from my own agent. Here's the scariest voice I've ever heard while you two are dawdling about my life my thread. Get to work, slackers! Hey man, I just built, what was it, like 2 bridges, raised 80 blue Pikmin, broke like 3 walls. I got a lot of shit done in one day. So I'll have you know. Okay, the way I usually play Pikmin is that I go in order of, like, I'll clear out this place before I move on. So I'm gonna clear out Awakening Wood before I go anywhere else. Even though Valley of Repose is first chronologically. But I had to come here to get blues, so... So, you have at least reached the higher ground. Congratulations are in order. Wait, what's this? My seismic sensors are picking up tremors deep below. What force is at work in the depths of the planet? So I'm gonna check what we need. So we just need reds and yellows. Alright, fair enough. So bring 40 reds, 40 yellows, and then 10 of purples and 10 whites.
Fair enough.
Also, if I bring 20 of each Pikmin, they'll start singing a song. Not like their regular humming, they'll actually start singing the Pikmin theme.
That's incredible.
Yep. They do the same thing in Pikmin 3 as just an Easter egg.
Also, honey, I just read your, comment, and that's effectively what this guy does. That's kind of how he sounds.
I'm a penis skeptic. I don't think they exist. What? How can you be a penis skeptic?
I think Honey is like making a joke at the expense of the.
Oh no, I'm
skeptic.
aware.
Like,
I'm aware. I'm just. How would someone be a penis skeptic? Oh.
Obviously, they would be a female, and the way they'd pull it off is they'd say, "Well, I've never seen a dick, so obviously they don't exist."
Okay, real quick, as you saw, I didn't even have the cursor on it. It just homed in. And you see that guy up there? Fuck that. Fuck that thing. So you might notice its eyes are kind of awake. Yeah, it's basically faking sleep. And that's the Ultra Bitter Spray. Most impressive. This fierce beast became as hard as stone in a mere instant. The Ultra Bitter extract seems to have a side effect that stops beasts in their tracks. Yeah, you petrify whatever you spray it with. And that is why the Ultra Bitter Spray is overpowered. Because you basically get to instantly kill anything you want that isn't a boss. And it often will drop sprays, meaning that I basically got this spray for free. Actually, I make a profit because of this glitch. Or exploit, really. So I used a spray, got to kill an enemy for free, and then got 2 back. And it can affect multiple enemies at once, too. As long as they're close by each other.
That's insane.
Yeah, like I said, there's a reason it didn't come back. But yeah, those orange bulborbs are basically faking being asleep. So they'll wake up when you get close. Like, normal bulborbs won't wake up unless you touch them. They'll wake up once you get in a certain proximity. And that means from behind or from the front. They will somehow just know you're there.
Interesting.
And they suck because of that. Because usually you think, alright, it's a bulborb, I can just attack it while it's sleeping and get a easy attack. Nope. These guys aren't even actually asleep. They're just using it to fake you out. But they're usually put in places where you can't even sneak up on them from behind. And even if you could, by the time you were able to, they'd be coming after you anyway. Crystal Clover! The meat stick between men's legs doesn't impregnate women. The government does when no one's looking. I see. Is that how that works? Where does Babby come from?
Cheeky, you're also wrong.
Storks!
Parents don't impregnate each other. They get babies delivered to them by stork.
Exactly. Except, what if birds aren't real? What if it's true that the government is just trying to make us think birds are real?
Oh, birds are drones, government drones? Then actually that means that, Kiki was closer to the, truth than I gave him credit for. That would mean that babies do come from the government.
They're just delivered by Amazon drones. Just order a baby online. Yes, I would like one baby, please. And apparently, I've recently been reading a lot of conservative discourse about the LGBT because of Pride lately. Apparently, they do not understand that people are naturally gay. The fact that people are naturally gay just does not compute to them. They believe that gay people can only be a thing if they are groomed to be gay.
I mean, I would say that's fucking stupid and completely ridiculous. But I'm gonna be honest. When I finally kind of told my parents that we were dating, they more or less implied that was the case, that you groomed me to be gay for me.
So you know what I'm talking about, then.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
fun fact...
I've literally experienced it firsthand.
So, fun fact, scientists actually have found out that what makes your sexuality is influenced by your genetics. So technically, yes, gay is in your genes.
I mean, here's the thing. So I haven't done a lot of research into this. It's just something I've taken a cursory look into. There's a certain type of sexuality called, I think this one's demisexual, where you find yourself sexually attracted to those that you can form a close bond with. And so here's the thing. My parents, I did make an attempt to have a girlfriend at some points in high school.
Yeah.
Because that was air quotes normal. And so I tried to form a close relationship with girls, but nothing really stuck.
Yeah, the same thing happened to me.
It also came about that the two girls that I got close to having a reasonable relationship were both manipulative assholes.
Fun.
One of them literally threatened suicide if I didn't stay with her.
Fun stuff.
Very fun. My middle school and high school social life was kind of tough. Anyway, so oh, hi, person. Welcome to the chat. You walked in on a very interesting conversation.
We're talking about sexuality.
Yeah. Anyway, so I tried to be the air quotes normal guy and get a relationship with girls, but I could never get a strong, lasting relationship with them. On the contrast, you have been a very close friend for years. Haven't we known each other for 6, 7, maybe even 8 years at this point?
Pretty sure it was when I was still in high school, so yeah.
we have developed an extremely close bond, and that bond eventually grew into what we have now. And that's that's why we're dating. It's because we have built that strong bond.
Yep.
So like so like I get so like for simplicity's sake, I call myself bisexual, but in reality, I will be physically attracted to anyone who can develop that super strong, deep relationship like you have.
Yeah, that's what I tell people.
Yeah.
That and the fact that I've told multiple people, yeah, I don't care about sex. I just want someone I can be with and, enjoy my time with.
And I enjoy my time with you, so that's
Exactly. But to conservatives, it doesn't make sense, because their brain is like, but it doesn't make Babby. Okay, but it doesn't make Babby. Humans are supposed to make Babby.
Well, you have to remember, the conservatives are also usually tied heavily to some form of religion, 9 times out of 10 Christianity, and Christianity only really can get new members if you indoctrinate kids. Which, by the way, is kind of grooming, so hypocrite much complaining about the gays grooming kids to be gay when you're literally grooming kids to be Christian?
Yup. That and the fact that, recently, it was found out that there have been 700 cases of sexual abuse in the Baptist churches that have been undocumented until now. Or it's kept in secret until now.
Edible.
So, yeah. Everyone's freaking out about, the schools, it's happening in the schools! And what about the 700 that have recently been found to be happening in church? I hate these things so much.
Here's the thing about Christians and repressing sex and stuff like that. The more it's kind of like the golden saying of the internet. The more you tell someone to not do something, the more they'll want to do it. That's why you find so many Christian pastors are closeted gays. It's also why you find a lot of Christian pastors molesting kids. I'm just saying.
Yeah, like that. This is what I'm talking about. How that guy just dropped from the sky. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That's what happens a lot. They will literally just drop from the sky with no warning, and you just have to say, yep. These guys suck, though. They make electric currents between each other, and you have to flip them over first. Because they're like the flint beetles. Their shells are completely invincible.
Also, Foster, I did see you post the deck list in the stream chat. Thank you for DMing it to me. I'll definitely look at that later. Oh, by the way, since we're on the topic of Christianity, can I tell you about the fun interaction I had with a Bible club member who just kind of approached me out of the blue while I was enjoying my lunch the other day?
Oh?
Yeah, this guy, real well dressed, sat down and was like, "Hey, we in the Bible Club have been trying to grow our numbers, so I wanted to know if you wanted to take some time to talk about some science in the Bible." And my ears immediately perked up because science in the Bible is a fucking joke. So I'm like, I need to hear this guy out because this is gonna be a fucking riot. So I'm like, Well, sure. I guess we could have a conversation. I mean, I was raised Christian, but I'm now currently an atheist. So, I have looked through the Bible, and I do not find the claims in it convincing. But maybe you'll bring up something I haven't considered. Red flag number one. He turned to Job, which is in the Old Testament.
Oh boy.
Red flag number two. He began reading a Bible quote that did not sound scientific in the slightest. Red flag number three, he said that this quote proved that the Bible was divinely inspired by God because it aligned with modern day science. Instead of the obvious interpretation that, no, they just made a fluke of a guess while writing down the Bible, and we as modern humans with our modern scientific understanding can look back at that passage and understand that it does match up with reality, but only slightly.
Yeah.
You want to know what Bible? Would you like to know what passage from Job he read to me?
What?
The fact that God owns the world on nothing.
What?
It was like Job chapter 26 or something. It's the passage when Job is like rebuking his friends in the middle of his tribulations. Like, you remember the passage in Job where God decides to fuck with Job to see if he's actually sincere in his worship?
I think so.
So basically, so quick little Bible lesson for you. In ancient Jewish culture, the term Satan didn't refer to a evil being. It referred to a position. A Satan or adversary would be someone in the high court that would directly challenge the ruler's plans, kind of like a devil's advocate, someone who would be like, all right, that's your plan, but what about this, this, and this?
Yeah.
Okay? So God's Satan was like, hey, you see Job down there, that really devout guy in the middle of Judea? God's like, yeah, I love my boy Job. He's always worshiping me. He's giving me those sacrifices I like so much, all that shit. He's a great servant. And Satan was like, I don't know. I feel like he's just putting on an act to try and get into to stay in your good graces. I bet if you fuck him over real good, he'll show his true colors and he doesn't actually worship or believe in you. So,
yeah, I know the story you're talking about now.
Yeah, so during that tribulation, Job's friends come to him. They're like, Job, man, you really fucked up something. God doesn't just torture people for God doesn't torture people for the fun of it. You should probably, like, apologize or, hey, maybe your God is actually fake. I heard that there's this other God, a couple towns over, and all the people there are prospering. You should go worship that God and see if they'll make you better. Sorry, you need to drink some water. And Job started describing how powerful God was, and part of his description was the fact that God ends the world on nothing. And anyway, the Bible study guy tried to convince me that this was proof that the Bible was divinely inspired because it showed that the ancient Jews knew that Earth was floating in space and not supported by pillars or on the back of elephants or whatever.
Incredible.
Also, Foster, I just noticed your messages in the chat. I would love to talk religion with you. I'll do my best not to turn into a try to deconvert you thing, because if you believe and you get some meaning out of that, that's cool. I have no judgments. I just think I just think that a lot of what is in the Bible is self-contradictory mess. And if you can pull some good morals out of there, great. Otherwise, I see no fucking reason to follow it.
Yeah, same. Also, while you were reading that, talking about that, I was quiet, but you probably noticed all those bomb rocks dropping from the sky, including ones where I was digging things up and they dropped on me.
Like that right there that just happened over the fire pit or whatever?
No. Like I was digging something up and it dropped a bomb rock on me from above. Like that. Yeah, that's what I was talking about with the Kaizo shit. Expect that, except that it gets more frequent later on. And meaner. Because sometimes it won't be bombs with a timer. It'll be an enemy who is actually a sentient bomb who will chase you down. Also, those spiders, if you saw the ones that would that picked up a treasure and ran away with it, those are dweevils. Their whole existence is they will pick up corpses, treasure, anything, and just... Their whole thing is that they pretend to be whatever they pick up. So if they usually pick up corpses and pretend to be a corpse by just sitting there. It's their way of self-defense. They just hide under a corpse and hope you won't look.
Makes sense. Also, Foster, I just noticed your message. I don't think I'm necessarily that convincing as well. I would just like to have a discussion, kind of pick your brain and get a better understanding of where your thoughts come from. And I will in turn try to the best of my abilities explain where my thoughts came from.
We're at the point of your Blorbo having rickets. What? Oh, by the way, Delaney, you remember how how horrible the fight with the Emperor Bullblacks was in the first game, right? The final boss?
Yeah.
Okay, now watch this. Done.
Christ.
That is why Purples never came back.
He's not as strong as in this game.
No, he's not. And he's more of a mini-boss. But the fact that they can basically instantly just nuke the final boss of the first game. Yeah. Looks fascinating, but it's drenched in that creature's turtle juices. Disgusting. Oh, don't roll your eyes at me. I'll store it for you.
Also, Foster, to answer your question, I'm on the rotation where I actually have classes over the summer, so I'm still in my apartment because I have school, and I fucking want to throw myself out the window.
Also, I like Foster's. Hey, Donnie, watch this! Commits murder.
I mean, that's literally what you did, V. You said, hey, watch this, and then just absolutely murked that emperor.
He deserved it, though. Its material has perplexing properties. I'll try infusing it with this spare space suit. Processing complete. Success! Behold my latest invention, the Scorch Guard. Thanks to the heat-resistant alloy, this serves now impervious to fire. So, the thing I like about Pikmin 2 is every treasure, like, as you've seen, is a human item, and a lot of your upgrades are just kids' toys. Like, every suit upgrade is just an action figure.
That is very funny.
I don't know. I
Also,
think it's funny and cute.
also-
and I always loved it.
But to answer your question, Foster, while those two activities do feel very opposite, I think that would be a very fun time. Get together, play some Magic, talk religion. Sounds like
Yeah,
a
it
great
could be
time. I'd totally
interesting.
be down. Yeah.
But okay, fair enough, honey.
Good night, honey. See you next time.
I like how this stream hasn't even like it's been me. Oh wait, I remember how I'm supposed to do this. Hold on. They're actually letting you, showing you. Yeah, you're immune to fire now. But this is kind of weird because this looks like a ritual spot, especially because gyroids like this are usually usually like a place to mark the dead in Japanese culture. So right now we're basically desecrating a grave.
Desecrate a grave for capitalism.
Yep. Because gyroid busts usually. How are you drowning? Oh my god. Pikmin AI is still not the best. It's better, but it's not the best. Also, you might have noticed, in this game, it'll actually tell you which Pikmin died by the color of their ghost. Unlike the first game where they all had blue ones. So now you can actually keep track of which Pikmin you lost.
That's helpful.
It is helpful. So anyway, here's why I believe in God. Speaking of God, go for Farsia's God of the Forge. Desecrate a grave for capitalism is such an American statement. Am I really gonna desecrate this grave for money? Of course I am!
Foster, you did come into this game late, but this game is literally capitalism simulator.
Let's see. Oops. I did not hit don't save. Whoops. Oh well. Also, did I not finish that? Did I not get every treasure there? Did I forget something?
Maybe those Weevil things stole a couple.
Yeah, I didn't finish it. Alright, hold on. Time to speedrun. They can't steal it. They can just run around with it. Once you kill them, or do enough damage to them, they'll let it loose and let you take it. I think one was buried underground and I just didn't realize it. Waiting for the NFT Pikmin color. We're still waiting for Pikmin 4. See, Pikmin fans are basically with F-Zero fans. We've been waiting for Pikmin 4 for like 8 years now.
Here's the thing, V. The chance of Pikmin 4 is better
Than a new F-Zero, I'm aware.
It's like leagues better than F-Zero. If anything, Pikmin fans are more similar to Half-Life. We're waiting.
Yeah, I guess. But it's still like, welcome to the Pikmin Club, fan. I hope you have. Welcome to the Pikmin fan club. I hope you have a lot of patience.
I mean, the game is basically an RTS. Of course, you gotta have patience.
I mean, yeah, but you know.
Oh.
Thankfully, we do have a very active modding community. Like I said, I have Pikmin 251 and a Pikmin mod that is a completely new game is in the works from a team known as Pick Hacker. Or Hokitate Hackers. So at least we have a thriving community. And I missed one on this floor. I probably missed one underground or something. Oh well. Means I get more purple Pikmin anyway. And I will never say no to more purple Pikmin. More purple Pikmin over here. I'm going to kill you because you freak me out. You know what? I'm not surprised I missed the treasure gauge still going off during that whole... Oh, that's what it is. It was you! You were holding the Crystal King. Right. I forgot about Crystal King. But yeah, during that whole talk about religion and shit, yeah, I completely glossed over the fact that I was missing a treasure on the treasure gauge.
I mean, fair enough. It's kind of it's one of those topics where, like, you do need to give it a modicum of more focus, just to ensure that, like, your words come out correct and unmangled, because talking about religion without full focus is a very quick way to say some bullshit you don't actually mean.
Yup. Well, that and the fact that I'm so used to playing this game and clearing it easily, I don't need to focus as much, but I also, you know, should probably pay more attention than I am. I mean, when it comes to Pikmin 251, I will not be able to be as talkative as this, because I've only played that once, and like I said, it's basically for people who have played Pikmin 2 before, and as such, it's more of a challenge mode game. Because they put a lot of strong enemies even early on in the game, just saying, alright, you played this game before, so you're probably pretty good. You probably know what you're doing. So we're gonna throw you somewhat to the wolves early. How many? Oh, I still have.
By the way, Foster, I recently got showed probably my favorite interaction between a cartoon Batman and a cartoon Joker, and that's what my status on Discord is. Where's my goddamn electric car, Bruce?
God, it's such a good show.
If it was on, like, a streaming service I actually had, like Disney Plus or Netflix, I'd watch it. Because this one, like, you already gave me the context for the clip, V, but just seeing that one clip makes me want to watch the whole show. Because if this one interaction is this good, the rest of the show has to be, like, great.
It is. I mean, there's an entire episode dedicated to them accidentally crashing the penguin's nephew's bar mitzvah.
That's incredible. Anyway, Foster, to give you, the show's apparently on HBO Max. I think
Harley Quinn.
The show was called Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Anyway, context for the quote is, the Joker has Batman captured, and Scarecrow's there celebrating with him, and Scarecrow unmasks Batman. Joker throws a minor hissy fit because the whole point of the fun of his rivalry with Batman is the fact that he doesn't know who Batman is. And then goes on to complain that Wayne Industries promised an electric car this year, and the Joker put down a deposit for a for an electric car and is complaining to Batman, who he now knows is Bruce Wayne. It's like, where's my god? I put the deposit down. Where's my goddamn electric car, Bruce?
I also, this is unrelated, but I find this stream very interesting because unlike normal, where I'm just info dumping, in this case we're just having conversations as I play a game that I can basically play without needing to focus.
The thing, V. One of your most common I won't call it a complaint, but one of your most common sentiments during streams is, anyone want to talk about it? Like, you're constantly asking the chat for discussion.
That's something I'm aware of.
And it's not it's not a bad thing, but I definitely feel like your style of live streaming is more conducive if you have one or more people talking with you, even if they aren't playing with you. The way you stream, it works best if there's someone actively talking to or with you.
Yeah.
So which is why I'm happy that we can start trying to do this co-commentary stuff, even if it's completely unrelated to what's going on screen. I mean,
that's a lot of the people I watch. They don't even talk about the game. They just kind of talk about their lives, like Joel.
Joel is great. I need to watch more of Joel.
I mean, Joel just talks about random bullshit a lot of the time. Oh god. I am glad they made fucking Pikmin easier, but when you suddenly lose control of your captain and get confused for a minute, it's... it can be annoying sometimes. I also remembered what I was going to do today. I also remembered what I'm doing right now.
Paper. I know what to say. Paper.
Bruce Tart craving a suspicious limousine. What?
I don't know what just happened. I just got sent back to like late middle school, early high school when the musical episode of Phineas and Ferb came out, where they redid the first episode but as a musical.
Interesting.
Like that song and Candace's main song, Busted, are just ingrained forever in my subconscious.
Understandable.
Speaking of songs ingrained in my subconscious, I don't know why I have this talent, as I think this is one of the least interesting raps ever done by an epic rap battle of history, but I have Abe Lincoln versus Chuck Norris memorized, like down to the rhythm.
I don't... What is even the connection there?
Oh, my brain decided to play some quick 6 degrees of separation. So we were talking about music, we were talking about songs that were ingrained in my brain, songs ingrained in brain, songs I remember easily.
No, I meant about Chuck Norris versus Abe Lincoln.
Oh, I have no clue why they had those two rap battle, but they did. I can send you the video later, but would you like to hear the rap real quick, since I, as said, have it fucking memorized?
Hold on. Oh, for fuck's sake. I hate this so much. They make you take only whites here because there's a poison generator on that bridge, but there's also wollywogs around. But you can't take the blues to it because they can't breathe poison. It sucks. Anyway, sure.
Oh,
Which is it's fucking just hard to sing when I have to do 6 voices, damn. I haven't listened to rap battles of history in like forever.
Yeah, same. Which is weird why I still have this memorized.
Okay, just give me a minute to
Okay,
finish
once
these
you're ready-
wollywogs, and then I will be able to give my full attention. Because wollywogs
Also,
are always evil, and I hate them.
also, Foster, the fact that you have one of those memorized that has more than 2 singers is fucking incredible. Because like the lyrical shifts between the characters is like the hardest thing to get. Also, Piki, I enjoy that you're posting random quotes from the song. But it's much better if you hear it in full context. So wait until I start dishing down the sick rhymes, as it were.
Go ahead.
Okay. Up for drop balls of forest. Hey, Blanket. Fawcett. Chuck. Norris. Jim. 4 score. In 65 years in the past, I won the Civil War with my beard. Now I'm here to whoop your ass. I've read up all your facts, you do your cancer with your tears. Well, tell me, Chuck, why have you never sat down and cried on your career? You're a washed-up has-been on TV selling total gems, and you're gonna lose this battle like you lost Return of the Dragon. I'll rip your chest hairs out, put in my mouth. I'll stomp you like you stomped the South. I never told a lie and I won't start now. You're a horse with a limp, I'll put you down. This isn't Gettysburg, punk. I suggest retreating. Before I invented rap music, when my heart started beating. Chuck Norris doesn't battle, he just allows you to lose. My raps will blow your mind like a verbal John Wilkes Booth. I've got my face on the side of a mountain. You voted for John McCain. I've got a bucket full of my head. I'm about to make it rain. You catch bullets with your beard, I catch them with my skull. I make fun of Walker, Texas Ranger, I've never even seen that show. I am Chuck fucking Norris. I spread more blood and gore and 40 score on your puny civil wars, bitch. I split the Union with a roundhouse kick. I wear a black belt on the beard that I grow on my dick. I attack sharks when I smell them bleed. I don't go swimming, water just wants to be around me. My fists make the speed of light wish there was faster. You may have freed the slaves, but Chuck is everyone's master. Who won? Who's next? You decide.
I don't know, man. Chuck Norris saying he may have freed the slaves, but he is everyone's master. Pretty good.
Here's the thing that, like, I've watched a couple epic rap battles of history recently. The one thing I noticed is that, they typically give the person with the weaker rap, the ending line, but for no good reason, they always make the ending line fucking killer. Like with like 1 or 2 exceptions, the ending line of the rap is always a fucking mic drop, and like it almost makes you forget the fact that they sucked ass the rest of the rap. Like, in my opinion, Abe Lincoln like won the war, but Chuck Norris definitely won the battle with that mic drop of a finishing line.
I agree.
If that makes sense.
I agree.
Anyway, yeah, that's Chuck Norris versus Abe Lincoln, completely from memory.
I'll give it this. It's certainly something.
I just tallied that up along some of my useless talents. Sitting up there is being able to perfectly balance the type advantages and disadvantages of a Pokemon team, and being able to name a magic card if you give me an effect, or tell you what the effect of the magic card is just by its name.
Damn.
Also, depending on how much I like the card, I can also tell you its flavor text or describe the art.
Damn. Why do you take such a wide turn? Why must you be so difficult? Snagret hole. Okay, so we basically have the right colors, just not the amount I want to go in there with.
Unfortunate.
Indeed, unfortunate. Then I have no purples, so yeah. There's that too.
Which means you gotta go in tomorrow because it's about to.
Oh no, not particularly. So, fun fact, as long as there is time in the day, you can go in a hole and take as long as you need, because time doesn't pass when you're underground.
Ah, yes, I forgot about that consequence of time dilation. The closer you get to the source of gravity, the slower time gets, which means that once you drop down one level into the Earth, you're basically within a black hole where time just stops.
Yeah. Basically, that's basically what the game is saying.
Didn't realize nuclear holocaust caused a fucking black hole to open up in the center of the Earth.
Yeah. I don't think anyone expected it.
I like the Spanish Inquisition. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Or you know what? Maybe I will save it for tomorrow, just because I don't have a lot of flowers on my group.
Especially since you're fucking around with the golden...
I was hoping it would drop nectar, but nah. This is gonna drop spray, fuck it. Actually, no, it should probably go to yellow. Yellows need it more. Even if it's not the right color, I don't care. I'll just give it to them. Get going, come on! Faster! Alright, there we go. I might go to Valley of Repose instead and start clearing the way for that place, because we need to clear out a water, we need to clear out a drain, we need to break down a water barrier, we need to break down a poison barrier, we need to make a bridge, we need to create a ramp to a cave, we need to get yellows on a treasure in 2 high places, we need to kill a fiery bullblacks with blue pikmin. There's a lot to do in Valley of Repose. As for random things I can do that are not helpful, if you give me, Hi, Papa! Mommy heard you got a promotion, so now she's very happy. You have lots of people under you now, right? So that means you're a super captain? Also, I just want to point out something real quick. The amount of yellow Pikmin I sacrificed to make purple and white Pikmin, I balanced out in the last minutes of the day.
Incredible.
That's great. Anyway, as for stupid skills I can do, if you give me the time to prepare, I can name every Twisted Metal character by alphabetical order.
You can name all of the Twisted Metal characters in alphabetical order.
If you give me time to prepare, yes. Off the top of my head, I can name every one throughout the series, but not in alphabetical order.
Well, then, by the definition that me and Foster set, that would be the useless skill, not alphabetizing them. Because,
I don't think that's useful either.
Well, true, but the point is, like, for example, that rap I just spat out, I did 0 preparation. I just said, you want to hear it, and then went. So just being able to name them all would be your useless skill. You just take the time to develop it into an even more useless skill by alphabetizing them once you've named them.
True enough. I'm trying to think. It really bothers me that I lost a single white Pikmin to drowning. Because I hate it so much, because that means that I don't have an even number. And that bothers me. I hate uneven numbers. It angers me.
Well, certain uneven numbers are fine. For example, anything that ends in 5 is an honorary even number because it's the middle between 0.
No, I mean like round numbers. Oh, hey. I mean like having 94 out of 90, 94 out of 100 Pikmin. Or having 24 out of 25 of a certain color.
Oh, 94, 94 is a fucking disgusting number and I hate everything about it.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, one odd number that I'm okay with is 49, and it's because it's 7 squared.
Fair enough, I suppose. So I'm gonna have him do that. While they're doing that, I'm gonna take these guys, because I need whites over there still. Because I know for a fact there is a, buried treasure over there. So I'm gonna build some more yellows right now. Get some nectar. Because I know there's nectar eggs over here to give to the blues that are missing flowers. Ah yes, 94, the number that has a shitty prime factor.
Oh, what, Foster, what's 94's prime factor? Is it like...
By the way, this is what I'm talking about. If I could, in Pikmin 3, I could tell Olimar to switch places with Louie. Like, basically go where Louie is. But I have to have him just sit there while I have Louie do this. Oh, I forgot to drain the water.
Oh yeah, 47. 47 times 2 is 94. Ugh. 47 is a shit number, too.
I can't disagree with that.
You wanna know what number is really not shit? 64. Fucking love 64.
25. 24. You wanna know what's weird? 24. 25.
Oh, speaking of SpongeBob, especially that specific clip, apparently, in modern SpongeBob, Mrs. Puff is completely unhinged. Sandy created VR goggles for SpongeBob to help teach him how to drive.
Yeah.
And Mrs. Puff is like, oh, you want me to make those potholes, those road bumps a little more bumpy for you? And she just like body slams SpongeBob. Like she grabs the shopping cart that SpongeBob is in air quotes driving and fucking slams it upside down on his head, right back up and slams him on his head again.
What the fuck?
Like she has fully lost her mind.
I can't blame her at this point.
I mean, to be fair, if you were a driving instructor and you had a student for the past 15 years who continued to utterly fail at controlling a vehicle, despite several instances on the show, seeing him properly control said vehicle, you would lose your mind too.
See, if they just let him drive with a blindfold, because he wasn't hitting anybody, he wasn't, like he was driving perfectly, they're just saying, oh, you're not supposed to. Okay, but that's how he drives, and he's doing it perfectly, why do you care?
Oh yeah, I just remembered that episode where you had the shark as the driving instructor.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't see! Hey, I can't see! Proceeds to drive immaculately back to the driving school and not cause any more destruction.
Yep. Or the fact that he was able to create a working rocket ship out of car parts.
That was fucking hysterical.
Alright, I'm ready! Oh yeah, well let's see. Oh, hot chopping jellyfish! As the rocket blasts off.
I think my favorite part of that episode is he's like, no food in my classroom. Immediately after mentioning that, he pulls out a box of donuts and is like, would anyone care for a bonbon?
Yup, and then somebody takes it and immediately yeets him out of the class. Oh shit. Yeah, alright, here is the, this is the return of the cannon beetle, except now it shoots homing rocks. However, because it shoots homing rocks, I can do this. Dumbass. It will follow whichever captain is active at the moment. It does not care about Pikmin, it just cares about which captain is in control at the moment.
That's so fucking dumb.
But the whole point is, usually Pikmin will be following the captain, so... But it can lead to this.
Exploits.
Yeah, this is basically the agreed method to take them out.
Love me some video game exploits.
But yeah, these are the babies of the big black one we fought in the first game. You can even see the little air hole they use that we threw them in from the first game.
I'm gonna be honest, I did pass out through part of the playthrough of Pikmin 1, so I do not remember you fighting these things at all.
Oh, yeah, it was a big black version of those. The whole point was it would suck in air in like a blowhole when it prepared, and the whole idea was you threw a Pikmin to choke it, and it overheated, opening up its back shell and showing you its like exposed body. And somehow it overheats like actual machinery. Like putting your finger in a gun and like cartoons and having the backside explode or overheat.
Incredible.
Oh wait, no, I need yellows. Right, they need to go. They need to go over here. There's a statue up here. Yeah, bear statue, that's right. You guys, I think it is exactly 20. Let's see if I'm right. 25, damn it! Alright, blues. Yeah, okay. I don't need 50 blues for now. Well, yeah, we'll go with 40 blues. How about that? How about we have 40 blues? I'm just trying to think about this, like, in the best way to, like, how to make the most productive day. Also, fun fact, I can actually switch between flowers and leaves by clicking another button on the control sticks. We won't really be able to explore any caves today anyway. I mean, the whole point was to, like, build the bridges to get to the other place. Oh, it's reacting to the bear statue. So yeah, we got the path back here, back working right here. Just because I don't like leaving corpses around. Actually, here, I have an idea. There you go. That'll go to yellow because only one yellow's on it, and that's what they'll go to. Just enough, just as planned. Everyone else get on it, there we go. So we got the baby corn cob, we got the bear statue, we killed the snagret, we opened the gate, we get at the bridge. Productive day. I don't know, I just like having, I find it fun to plan out every day in Pikmin and like, see just how much I can get done in a day, successfully. I don't know. I think it's fun. Planning how to do things in a video game, fun. Planning how to do shit in life, I can't do that. In this game, I can plan my days out just fine, but in real life, my time management skills are shit. It's just like shopping in video games. I love going shopping in video games, but in real life, I hate it. I can't describe why. No, there is something here. Hold on. What? Is there something I'm forgetting where the snagret was? There might be. Oh, right. There is. There's like a gem star, like a wedding ring in here. Yep, there it is. A heart wedding ring. That's right. Hey, I remembered. I'm smart. Or I just have a good memory of a game that I played like 50 times. You know, that's also a possible reason. Pink Menace. Sure. And the first stream, and we've already collected 50% of the debt. What the fuck? Want me to help? Commits abuse. Hey, watch this! Commits murder. But I think after this, I'm going to end the stream.
That's fair.
It's been like 4.5. Wait, how long has it been? I can't tell. Oh, it's only been 3.5 hours?
To be fair, you probably wanted to start at 9, and because I was playing D&D, we didn't get to start till 10.
Yeah. I can keep going. Ow. Omar, you're my hero. You've erased half our debt. Still, things have become a bit dangerous, so I'm going into hiding. Focus on work and don't slack off. I just need to think about what I need to do, like, in the overworld. So I need to break down a barrier. A poison barrier. I need to kill a fiery bullblax in water. I need yellows to reach a snowman. And then I need to make a ramp to another. Okay, so I need blues, yellows. Like 40 blues. 30 yellows. I don't need whites. No, wait, I do need whites. And then, I guess 5 purples. Or 6 purples, whatever. No idea what I'm gonna do with the 6 purples, they're just there for extra protection. They're just there in case shit goes down, I guess. Before this is over, I'll show them singing. Because I can now. And I'm pretty sure I've killed everything already, so it won't return for a couple days. Yeah. It takes enemies and Pikmin a few days to respawn. So I'll be good until, like, I'd say day 11, day 12. Then I'll have to deal with them all again, but for now, I'm good.
Speaking of the days in Pikmin, I know there was like a day limit in Pikmin, in the first Pikmin game, like life support was gonna fail if you didn't beat the game in a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Oh, is there a similar day limit in Pikmin 2?
Nope. You can stay on this planet for as long as you want.
What's the highest recorded day count?
There's currently a guy who's been playing, Pikmin 2 every day until Pikmin 4 is announced for, like, 2 years now.
What's his current day?
Over 600, I think.
Gorgeous. Wait.
So in other words, he's been on this planet for almost 2 years.
Nice. Remember, I think I mentioned this yesterday, the fact that I am almost at 500 hours of Binding of Isaac on Switch?
Yep.
I've still yet to have any game surpass my total time played on my original save file of Pokemon Pearl and DS. I played so long that I got the glitch to proc where it jumps from, 990 hours to 999 hours.
If you remind me, I can tell you how many hours I have in Hyrule Warriors. Because I'm pretty sure it's like almost 800 now.
Right.
In fact, while I'm waiting, because I can't do shit until... Well, no, I can't do shit until the whites are finished with this. Which they almost are, but I need to sit up anyway.
I know this wasn't intentional, but like the phrasing of that out of context sounds incredibly tone deaf. I wouldn't go so far as to say racist, but I gotta wait for the whites to finish this.
Oh, it's only 265. Smash Bros. Ultimate is 400 hours. However, if you add in Age of Calamity, I have played Hyrule Warriors games for over 400 hours as well.
Nice.
And then if you want to... Unfortunately, my PS5 doesn't tell me how long I've been playing any of my games. But, seeing as how I've been playing Isaac since junior high, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably, more than 800 hours.
Probably.
Temporal That's not wrong either. Temporal mechanism. You're not wrong. That's... yeah.
Literally, all of these names are like, well, technically you're correct, but not for the reasons you think you are.
Yeah, pretty much. That's like the running theme with the names. It's like, you're close! That's not exactly right, but you're close. And then some of them are just like, I don't even know what that means. I fucking hate this guy. His whole thing is that he's the puffy blowhog, but he deflowers all your Pikmin. And then he giggles about it like an asshole. He is literally just there to be a troll. He doesn't hurt your Pikmin. He has no reason to do that, other than because he thinks it's funny.
What a bitch.
Yup. The fact that he laughs at you when he does it is like, oh my god.
Like, it would be one thing if you just fucked up my Pikmin. It's another thing entirely that you fuck them up and then laugh at me.
Yep. I mean, you don't even, like, the puffy blowhog does it out of self-defense. But this guy just seems to do it for kicks and giggles.
Speaking of, Pikmin 1 enemies, what... Is there an equivalent of the fully grown and hatched Smoky Frog in this game? The guy that...
Mamuda? Yeah, he's here. The Mamuda is around.
Yes, the Mamuda. He's a big friend. Such a happy fella.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything different in this game either. He still does. He still just slams them into the ground and flowers them. According to Louie, he tastes like chicken.
Louie's eaten a Mamuda?
Louie has eaten everything on this planet. Like, after a certain point of the game, you'll unlock Louie's notes in the bestiary, and it's just his instructions on how to cook them.
God damn it, dude.
Like I said, his main characteristic, his main personality trait, he is quiet and he is hungry.
Question, why hasn't he tried eating a Pikmin yet?
Because they're working for him, and Olimar probably made sure he doesn't.
I mean, fair enough, I guess, because, like, I mean, they named it after fucking carrots, so obviously they resemble food.
Yes.
So the fact that Louie hasn't eaten the fact that Louie has detailed guides on how to eat every creature on the planet, except for the one fucking creature that already looks like food. It's just kind of comical to me.
Well, I mean, they're useful, so...
I mean,
you wouldn't want to eat the things that are, like, you know, working for you. Also, I just like the fact that this is Princess Peach's crown.
It sure is.
And I'm gonna go, scout these two, holes just so I have them on the map. He deflowers them, he takes the... I never thought of flower Pikmin as being... Oh... Yet another cave discovered. Venturing to the farthest reaches has proven rewarding. You may be tired of walking, but just one last leap remains. Now go get that treasure. And what's in here? Everything. Frontier cabin. Of course, there's everything. So, you know, the fact that you make more Pikmin by bringing enemies back to the onion... This is the weirdest form of sex ever.
I mean, we were talking about this earlier about with Olimar being a trans icon because he's the queen ant.
Yeah. Oh. Oh no. I remember what's at the bottom of this hole.
Does V fear the chasm below?
Yes. Well, not the chasm itself, but what's at the bottom of the chasm does scare me. Even if I know how to fight it properly, and I can kill it without any deaths, it's still incredibly harrowing.
I fear no man, but that thing.
It scares me. Yeah, pretty much. That, and I fear it from a lore perspective as well. Unspeakable wonder. Nice. That's everything above ground. Checked off. Let's see. So we need fire. So we need red, yellow, and white, but we don't need blues for subterranean complex. But it's also almost 2 in the morning.
I am starting to get sleepy. Or
Yeah,
I guess
I
even
am
more
too.
sleepy since I, did the blood donation today.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna break these eggs, flour everyone, and we'll do it tomorrow.
Fair enough.
Especially because I have no doubt that... I don't remember how many floors it is, but however many floors it is entirely too many. Especially because it's a dungeon where it knows you have all the pikmin now, so it's gonna start getting longer. Because Bullblack's Kingdom, you can technically get to it before you have blues, because you can just throw yellows on the hill it's on. But, yeah, this is when the dungeons start getting longer. You as well. Oh, my shoulder.
Sleep well, Foster. It was good. It was good talking to you too. I can't wait for us to plan something together.
That dumbass trying to eat the ship. Ah, what an idiot. I didn't make anything at all. Hello, I am still on the lam from debt collectors. For the time being, I've decided to live under the bridge. But if they catch me, I don't know what they'll do to me. Holy shit.
More to the wait, I just thought of something. More to the point, if there's effectively infinite days that you can live on the planet, does that mean there's a unique mail message for every single day?
No, after a certain amount of days, you'll get the same one.
Aw, damn, that sucks.
Just Olimar's wife asking him when he'll come home.
Wonder how many times the person playing it every day until Pikmin 4 gets released has seen that message.
As someone who has played that game for over 100 days, and seeing as how she'll start asking that once you finish the game, until then it'll be the same message over and over once you reach a point until you finish the game. Probably over 400, at least.
Damn. Anyway, good night, V.
Good night, kitty.
Love you.